Hello and welcome to Champions Stadium for the first ever Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Brad Caldwell and Blake Miller, Bill Harshaw, Trey Johnson here as we are bringing you live action from tonight's big-time matchup between the Shiloh Christian Saints and the Charles Page High School Sandites from Sand Springs, Oklahoma.
Yeah, Shiloh Christian. Kaden Henley, the guy we're here to watch, committed to the Razorbacks, played linebacker last year, had, over 150 tackles. Really looking at Eli Wisdom, too, in his junior year. Only one offer from UCF right now, Central Florida. But looking to get more offers later in the year. But he's going to showcase what he can do. 3 touchdowns running the ball, 3 touchdowns passing the ball in the state championship last year. So against the best competition you can find in the state championship, he performed at the highest level. So
he did, and we get to know a little bit about the Charles Page High School out of Sand Springs, Oklahoma. They were a 6A Division II quarterfinalist last year, 7-5 on the season. Returned 6 players on offense, including the quarterback, Ty Pennington. He threw for 2,200 yards, 700 yards rushing on a 7-5 football team last year. He threw for 245 yards and 3 touchdowns versus rival Sapulpa. Big-time player there for Ty Pennington and the Sandites. He's going to be a big one.
Running back Blake Jones, 181 yards, 4 touchdowns versus Sapulpa, and Ryan Shoemaker, wide receivers Keaton Campbell and Jacob Blevins as well making plays in that game.
Absolutely. Big-time players for them. Again, they beat Sapulpa 53-26 and Bishop Kelly 34-13. When we get to Shiloh Christian, you know a little bit about these guys here. Defending 4A state champions, as Blake has already said, Eli Wisdom has completed 60% of his passes last year for 2,125 yards and 23 touchdowns. He also ran for 1,464 yards and 24 touchdowns. And then you've got Ben Baker, a guy that they brought back at running back last year. He has rushed for 384 yards last year and 8 touchdowns. Also be on the watch for Cooper Hutchinson. He caught 19 balls for 480 yards and 8 touchdowns. Defensively, for the Shiloh Christian Saints, you've got Cooper Darr is a guy that we want to watch. He gained 50 pounds during quarantine. I've never heard of that, Blake.
He had all the spare time in the world, got in the gym, got bigger, now up to 250. 6'3", 200, that's not a bad kid, but, you put 50 pounds of muscle on a kid that's 6'3", that's you're really shaping out to be somebody who can do some damage on the defensive end.
We're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have more ASN Game of the Week right after this.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, 0 jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
We've got about 8 minutes till kickoff, and man, we've got Charles Page High School, some from Sand Springs, Oklahoma, the Sandites taking on Shiloh Christian in what will be an incredible matchup tonight. And we want to get to a couple players that we were highlighting. We've already mentioned Eli Wisdom completed 60% of his passes last year, 2,125 yards, 23 touchdowns. 1464 on the ground and 24 touchdowns. Blake, that guy right there is a complete player for the Shiloh Christian Saints.
Yes, state championship MVP last year. Looking to prove a lot in his junior year. I mean, he's still got a lot of football to play here at Shiloh Christian all of this year, all of his senior year. So he's going to have a lot of room to improve, but, I mean, he's already showed he's one of the best in the state.
Kaden Henley is the guy that we have actually come here to show everybody the Razorback commitment. 159 tackles, 26 tackles for loss last year, and 4 sacks. Henley bench presses 285 pounds, a 500-pound squat, 550-pound deadlift, and 335-pound power clean. It's a big-time player right there, and I'll tell you what, he looks like $1 million down there.
He does, and at the middle linebacker position, he can not just meet the running back in the hole, but meet him at least 3 yards in the backfield, reads the pass very well, makes a lot of interceptions from his middle linebacker position. Sweet plays. He's the kind of middle linebacker who can run and beat the running back to the corner before he has a chance to cut up field and get extra yards.
That's the entry right there. You just did intro.
And so we're going to bring you Kaden Henley, Razorback commitment Kaden Henley. Stay tuned right here for Kaden Henley as he talks about a little bit about what his season is happening right now with Shiloh Christian.
Man, thank you for joining us here.
I'm glad to be here.
So, Kaden, tell us a little bit about what's going on at Shiloh Christian this season.
I mean, we're trying to repeat what we did last year. We're finding ways to get better every week, and we're hopeful we can come out with Sand Springs with another win.
You guys played them last year. I think they got you by 1 point. Is that right?
Yes, sir. It was a tough game, fun game, but they came out victorious.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys got them at home this year. You guys really have looked good so far. So we feel like that Shiloh is going to be in a good spot this year. You guys return a lot of players, including your quarterback. Tell us a little bit about Eli Wisdom.
I mean, Eli's a great player, and he's a great person, and he's fun to be around, and he's a great leader, and he practices hard and he finds ways to get better, and that's what I'm impressed with, how hard he works to get better and how he's not satisfied where he's at.
All right, so tell us, what kind of player is Kaden Henley on the football field?
I mean, I want to play hard, I want to play fast, and I want to play physical, and I want to be tough, and I just want to play good.
And well, you've drawn some attention from a bunch of colleges, including the Razorbacks. What was it about the Razorbacks that drew your attention so quickly?
I mean, it's a special fan base. There's nothing like being a Razorback out there, and I wanted to be one.
That's pretty simple. Were you at the Texas game?
Yes, sir, I was.
Tell us a little bit about that experience.
I mean, there was 75,000 people there, and they were all wild and crazy, and the atmosphere was nothing like I've ever seen before, and I'm excited.
Well, there's a lot to be excited about. You guys, or you specifically, had 159 tackles last year. How does one person rack up 159 tackles in a year?
I mean, I get the recognition for 159 tackles, but my D-line does a great job of keeping me clean. Like, without them and without them keeping with them keeping the linemen off of me, it makes my job easy. Now I don't have to worry about the linemen. I just got to go tackle someone. Makes it my job a whole lot easier because those guys are beasts up there.
You guys I guess Arkansas has said that you're going to play running or linebacker, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But you also play a little tight end as well. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Tell us what it's like to play a little tight end.
It makes me a better linebacker. I understand the offense and I understand what we're doing, and it just makes me a better overall football player. And I have fun. I have fun blocking. Like that's fun blocking. And I take pride in that, and I take pride on being on offense and what we're doing on offense.
All right. Well, Kaden, man, we really appreciate you joining us here on the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. It is going to be a lot of fun as you guys are taking on Sand Springs.
Yes, sir. Should be a good game.
Kaden Henley, Razorback commitment, 2022 class, taking on Sand Springs, Oklahoma, him and his Shiloh teammates, and we'll be back with a little bit more right after this. Back here at Champion Stadium, Shiloh Christian won the toss and elected to receive. Sand Springs will go on defense. Boy, I tell you what, I'm excited, Blake, about Kaden Henley, getting a chance to watch Kaden Henley play. Again, a kid that racked up 159 tackles last year. He's going to be everywhere.
Oh, yeah, on the defensive end, like you said, the way they have it schemed, the defensive linemen take up a lot. I mean, being able to keep the opposing team's lineman from getting to him, from blocking him, to where he's just free to go make plays. All you're doing there is just unleashing the beast.
Well, I love the attitude that he had. You know, he didn't take all the credit. He gave credit to his teammates. Just a great, wholesome kid for sure. And you like to look at that. And I'll tell you what, he's got that same look as like a guy like a Bumper Pool on the Razorbacks right now.
He does. He's got that tall frame. He's listed at 6'2", looks more like 6'4", in the 240 range. So not like a Grant Morgan type, not like a short, 5'11", 6 foot, kind of short, strong guy, but got some height to him. Makes it a nightmare throwing over the middle in the passing game when he's back in coverage.
I tell you what, I wouldn't be one of the ones that wanted to get into that passing game over the middle, right?
Absolutely not. Having to go over if any slant route ran against Shiloh Christian is going to be a nightmare for the other team. Because you have to see 44 right there. And there is some great pyrotechnics for they really do it well here at Shiloh Christian.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we've got kickoff Shiloh versus Sand Springs, Oklahoma, Charles Page High School.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
At a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Back here at Champion Stadium, Shiloh Christian taking on Sand Springs, Oklahoma, and Charles Page High School getting ready for kickoff. This is going to be a good one. There's a great atmosphere here at Champion Stadium, and I tell you what, Blake, I feel like that you're seeing a very good Sand Springs team, Charles Page High School. I think you're going to see a top-notch 4A team ready to battle it out. This is going to be one of the better games inside the state of Arkansas tonight.
Yeah, they've put up a lot of points this year, 87 total over 2 games, over 50 points in their first game, as well as Shiloh Christian. Excited to see Eli Wisdom early here as Shiloh gets the ball first as the kickoff. We'll go to them, and during warm-ups, the kickers for Sand Springs weren't getting the ball off the tee very far. I'm interested to see, how good a field position Shiloh Christian can start with on the kickoff here.
If it comes down to a game of kicking, Shiloh might have the advantage here. But I'll tell you what, you just don't know what this opening kickoff. Sand Springs is going to try their best to get the momentum early in this ball game.
Got a little bit of a breeze.
Here we go. Kicking off for Page is Logan Wolf. Wolf kicks a sky kick straight up in the air. Shiloh Christian has it, and here we go. They're going to start off on about, looks like about the 38-yard line in the first possession for Shiloh Christian. First home game of the season for the Saints, and we're getting ready to go. I'm excited to see this offense. So Shiloh going to come out with trips on the right side, single on the left side, Henley in the backfield, Eli Wisdom at your quarterback. Looking at the sideline. Calls to the snap, he takes it, drops back, looking down, little hitch route. That's a little hook and ladder play. Nothing there.
Yeah, Bodie Neal caught it on the hook route, pitched it to Ben Baker, tried to go around the end, but Sand Springs read it pretty well after the catch, so but still a great pass.
Got about 9 yards on it. They're in the hurry-up offense. Wisdom 1 for 1. Snap down at his feet. He takes it, gets up the field just a little bit. Looks like he's going to get about 6, and that's going to be enough for a first down. Shiloh going to be in quick hurry-up offense. You're going to see a lot of that tonight. I really expect to see both teams get a chance to score a lot of points.
And good job there by Shiloh's offensive line to get out in front, make sure to get, at least a lane to run through.
5 wide receivers here. Henley lined up in the slot. Wisdom looking at Henley. He catches it, gets upfield. Looks like they're going to get about 9 yards, and that's going to be close for a 2nd and 1 now.
Yeah, he was struck as soon as he caught the ball. Didn't waste any time, not going to let a player like that get upfield and gain extra yardage. They're going to key on him, both offense and defense.
Shiloh in the no-huddle offense. Wisdom calling for the ball. Man in motion is Baker. A little screen to Henley. Henley trying to get upfield. He does. Going to have enough for the first down. He gets all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of looks like about 12 yards.
Kaden Henley looks like he's hard to tackle.
I don't know if you want to tackle him.
Oh, no. He got through the first one easy.
Don't know. And in a hurry up, that's Ben Baker. Looks like gained about 3 yards there.
Shiloh moving quick. Catching Sand Springs off guard a little bit on that one.
And Sand Springs having a hard time getting lined up. Empty backfield. Man in motion is Solomon. Roll to the right. Gets it to Solomon. Ball thrown a little bit low. Incomplete. Going to bring up a 3rd and long. First 3rd and long situation here for the Saints.
First incompletion of the game, I believe, too, for Eli Wisdom.
Saints going to get the play from the sideline. We got a flag, or I don't know if it's a sideline warning. Are we going to get a flag on it, or are we going to get just a warning? Looks like it will be
sideline warning on Sand Springs.
Sideline warning. So we've got a 3rd and 7 now for the Saints. Ball on the 23-yard line. Fake to Baker. Wisdom trying to get upfield. He crosses the 20, gets up to the 15, right about to the 11-yard line, dances out of bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Wisdom showing the quickness right there and picking up first down yardage. Shiloh moving the ball right down the field, getting close to the 1st and goal. We're actually at 1st and 10, ball on the 11. They're snapping it quick. Wisdom rolls out, throws to the right. Oh, man, that's a tough one right there. They had him. It would have been a touchdown.
Good reaction there by the defender for Sand Springs. When he threw the ball, he wasn't looking anywhere near it, and he turned around right at the right time, got a hand up.
The pass was intended for Cooper Hutchinson.
Taking a little longer to get the snap off.
Shiloh in Twins to the right side. Wisdom goes around the left end, gets down to about the 3-yard line. We've got some laundry on the field. We'll see what the call is. Flag on the field. Looks like a block below the waist on the defense. That's going to be enough to get the first down. Well, it should. I say it will be. It might be half the distance. It's going to be second down, though. Short. Looks like maybe a short one. Yeah. Saints take the snap. Looks like the lead blocker is Henley. And Wisdom scores a touchdown. That's a touchdown. 2 yards out. Eli Wisdom picks up the first score of the ball game, and it is now 6-0 Saints, waiting for the extra point.
Some very patient running by Eli Wisdom on that play. Waited for his block. As soon as the blocker got engaged, he immediately jumped outside to a wide open end zone. I mean, I can't believe anybody didn't get out there that quick.
Give the Saints offensive line a lot of credit there. Looks like that they were going to line up in the old swinging gate. Now they're going to go ahead and go for the extra point. Lined up for the extra point is going to be number 8, Caleb Anderson. 9 minutes and 32 seconds left here in the first quarter of play.
Caleb also the backup quarterback.
Throws a good ball.
Oh, yeah.
And
really slinging it in warm-ups.
And the extra point is good. Saints with an early 7-0 lead over the Page High School Sandites from Sand Springs, Oklahoma. We're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be back with more ASN Game of the Week right after this.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, 0 jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
Back here at Champion Stadium, we're getting ready to kick off. Kickoff goes to the left. Looks like it's going to go into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback, and Sand Springs will start at the 20-yard line. We'd like to let you know, please like us on Facebook. We've got a growing audience there on Facebook. If you like Razorback coverage, you are going to like the Arkansas Sports Network. Also, join us on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button so that you can know when we are live on the ASN Game of the Week every week. And Sand Springs now lining up. And we've got Ty Pennington, a guy that we're looking forward to seeing here. Pennington going to hand off, and of course I don't have a number 7 on my roster. Blake Jones, number 7. We got him down for number 20.
Had a 4-touchdown game earlier in the season.
And he gained 5. They get out, running a little hurry up. You're going to see a lot of that tonight. Looks like it's going to be enough for a first down. Keaton Campbell picks up the first down for the Sandites.
And just like Shiloh, they're in the hurry up. They don't want to get into a huddle. They want to try to get them as off balance.
Ball on the 31-yard line, Twins to each side. Pennington sends a man in motion. They're looking a little run jet sweep action. Jacob Blevins around the end. It looks like we may have a penalty. It looks like it could be on Page. We will see what the flag is.
Great tackle.
Nice job
in
there.
The open field by Dax Wigler.
Nice job by Widger. So they're going to back him up. That's the second penalty on Page so far tonight. It's going to be a 10-yard variety from the spot of the foul. Going to back him all the way up to the 20-yard line. So we got
first and 21.
First and 20, first and 21. Handoff goes to number 2, Keaton Campbell. Nothing doing there.
Yeah, Shiloh Christian really, it's like they know exactly what they're about to do. And they got all the way out there before their blockers could, and they took care of business right at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like they're not going to give him anything on that one. That's a
no gain.
That's a no gain on the play. Got trips to the left side, single down here on the right. Pennington drops back. He's dangerous with his feet. Nice throw over the middle. It's caught by Brody Rutledge. Rutledge picks up, looks like pretty close to 10 yards there. So we're going to have a third down and long now for the Sandites.
Yeah, great catch over the middle. He was facing a big hit from the safety there and, didn't hear the footsteps. Brought the ball in and gets them close to 10 yards away from first down now.
3rd and 10 from the 30. Pennington looking downfield. He's wrapped up. He's going to be brought down by the Saints. And it looks like
number 7, Luke. Let's see.
Sluter. Luke Sluter. And that
10 yards away from first down now.
3rd and 10 from the 30. Pennington looking downfield. He's wrapped up. He's going to be brought down by the Saints. I don't know if we're saying that name right or not.
No. I hesitated for a second. I didn't want to get it wrong, but, we're just doing the best we can up here.
Jacob Solomon takes the punt.
Fair catch.
Gets it on the 44-yard line, and we're going to have some more offense from Shiloh Christian tonight. I tell you what, good start so far for the Saints.
Yeah, touchdown on the first drive. Eli Wisdom, big part of the running game on that first drive. We'll see if they try to switch it up or, keep with what's working.
Share this with somebody you know. Let them know that you're watching the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week right here from Champion Stadium as the Shiloh Christian Saints are taking on the Charles Page High School, brought to you by the Arkansas Army National Guard. It is a great time to be here, and I tell you, again, just excited to be here for the first ever Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Brad Caldwell, Blake Miller, Bill Harshaw, and Trey Johnson on the call. Here we go. Wisdom looking deep down the field. Ball's thrown behind. Pass intended for Ben Baker. So that's going to be 2nd down and 10 yards to go.
Good coverage there. Man, it would have been a really tight window to have to throw to there.
After completing his first 3, Wisdom has incompleted his last 3. He's 3 of 6 for 30 yards so far in the ball game. 7 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. Wisdom looking to take the snap. Reads that, hands it off to Baker. Baker gets around the end. He's getting up the field. He's going to pick up, pretty close to, what are they going to say that is?
Probably about 17
yards. 17 yards on the pickup. Baker looking good so far at running back.
Yeah, took it around right in there, and Eli Wisdom made the right read.
Wisdom looking at Baker again. They're running a little trickeration.
Double reverse. Flicks it back.
Got one wide open. That's Brody Neal. Neal comes across the middle. And he's all the way down to about the 10-yard line, maybe the 11 there.
30 yards.
That's a big one. 30-yard gain. And Shiloh Christian is back in business once again.
Again with the hurry up, close to the goal line.
Wisdom rolling out to the left side. He's looking in the end zone. Nothing there. Now he's just kind of buying some time. Throws back across his body. Ben Baker for the touchdown. What a throw by Eli Wisdom.
Boy, Ben Baker looked over his shoulder and the ball was right in his hands. Didn't have to do anything on that. Again with the hurry up, close to the goal line.
Wisdom rolling out to the left side. He's looking in the end zone. Nothing there. Now he's just kind of buying some time. Throws back across his body. Ben Baker for the touchdown. To score 13-0 Saints, and I guarantee you Coach Conaway couldn't ask for a better start from his Saints so far. 6 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock. And we've got Anderson back to kick the extra point once again. Kick is up. It's over the net. It's good. And that's going to make your score 14-0. Shiloh has come ready in their first home game. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week, brought to you by the Arkansas Army National Guard.
I hope he's not working.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Back here at the Arkansas Army National Guard, Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. We got Shiloh Christian and Page High School from the Sand Springs, Oklahoma area, 6A school. And so far, Shiloh looking good, looking every bit of that 4A defending champion that we knew last season. Number 19, Gabe Glenn on the catch. He's going across field. Looks like Sand Springs got it well blocked here. He's going to get across the 30. He gets up the sideline. Boy, he almost tight-roped that one. Nice job by the kick coverage team of Sand Springs. Did a great job getting that sideline. And
going to call him out at about the 35-yard line.
Good gain there, though, by Page High School and Gabe Glenn.
He had a few Shiloh Christian Saints run into each other on that one as he cut back across the field.
Tell you what, big possession here for the Charles Page High School.
Oh, yeah. You can't punt 2 drives in a row.
You can't fall in them 3 scores for sure. Pennington looks back, hands off. It gets upfield.
Wrapped up quick.
Blake Jones on the carry. About 4 on the play. Jones had a huge game against Sapulpa earlier in the year. Ball tossed out to number 10. That's Jacob Blevins. Blevins picks up, about 7 yards. Well, actually about 6. It looks like they are going to move the chains. That's going to be enough for a Page first down.
And Blevins got a good screen out there by the receiver. Really knocked the corner out of the play completely and then able to run and just wait for the safety to get him.
Ty Pennington looking deep. He's got a man. What a play. What a catch there by Keaton Campbell. And
wow. Double coverage.
Ball gets down to about the 35-yard line. That's a 20-yard reception there for Keaton Campbell. And Sand Springs moving quickly, getting up on the line of scrimmage. Hand off to Jones. Jones goes up the middle. Not much doing there. Looks like about 3 yards for Jones. I got to do that to keep the Saints defense honest, though.
Yeah, Shiloh's controlling the running game. Really knocking Sand Springs back off the ball, and no lane for Ben Jones to really start anything at all.
Got 3 wide receivers, H-back in the backfield. Got Jones in the backfield as well. Handoff goes up the middle. Jones eludes a defender. Gets up looks like maybe about 5 yards there, and we've got 3rd down and 2. This is exactly what they're wanting to do, and that's Blake Jones, not Ben Jones. And Jones he's got about 17 yards on 4 carries so far. 3rd down and short for Charles Page High School.
Shiloh Christian crowd getting loud.
Blitz coming from Shiloh. Blake Jones gets the first down, just enough. Across the line, it looks like that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Good move there at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely.
Couldn't find the hole initially, juked right into it.
Picked up 3 yards. He's getting some tough yards, Blake Jones. And we've got now Page High School moving the ball against Shiloh. This is a big possession for them. They need to keep pace with the Saints. Pennington rolling out, little reverse. They're looking at a pass. Pass goes deep. It looks like he's got a man, and it's a touchdown.
number 10.
You got Brody Rutledge, wide receiver, throwing that pass, throws it to Jacob Blevins. It was a touchdown. 23-yard strike.
Wide receiver pass on the reverse.
Just
if you're gonna score on Shiloh Christian, sometimes you got to have a little bit of trickery up your sleeve, for sure.
23-yard touchdown pass for Page High School, and now we've got a 14-6 ball game. Extra point pending. It's up. It's good, and that is going to be 14-7. 4:17 left here in the first quarter of play. 14-7 is your score. We'll be back with more ASN Game of the Week right after this.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full time.
While I work full time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Back here at Champion Stadium, Page High School just scored on a 23-yard strike from Brody Rutledge to Jacob Blevins, and we've got a 14-7 ball game now. Shiloh Christian getting ready to receive. Back deep to receive is number 4, that's Jacob Solomon, and number 13, Ben Baker.
Baker coming off the touchdown catch earlier.
Number 89, Logan Wolf, ready to kick the ball off. He kicks it way down there, and Solomon's going to take it at about the 3-yard line. He gets up the field, gets to about the 16, 17, just right across the 20, maybe to the 21 is where they're going to spot the ball. That's where Shiloh will start this offensive possession. Shiloh gets a chance to start a little bit deeper in their territory this time. It's been really, 40-yard line-ish. Let's see if Page can make him earn one here. Saints come out, trips on the left side, single up on the right side. Henley in at the H-back. Little screen pass down on the left side. Nice move. It's going to be a pickup of 19 yards there. Nice job by Brody Neal picking up 19. And Shiloh again moving the ball right down the field once again.
That great move by Brody Neal there. Jukes the defender out of his shoes, gets another 7 yards out of that play.
Wisdom almost 100 yards passing so far here in the first quarter. 110 total yards for the Saints.
Laundry on the field.
3 minutes and 50 seconds left, 14-7. Looks like it's a procedure penalty on the Saints. Going to move the ball back to the 34-yard line. And we're ready to go once again. Twins to each side. Single back in the backfield is Henley. Rolled into the right. Wisdom steps up in the pocket. He throws, overthrows his intended receiver, number 5, Cooper Hutchinson. We got a second down and 15.
Yeah, way over his head on that one. You got a lot of ground to make up here on second down.
Shiloh looking at the sideline. Taking a long look there, getting the play in. 3 wide receivers, Henley as your H-back, single back. Handoff, trying to get the number here. Handoff goes to Williams, number 21. He picks up, looks like maybe 2. We'll give him 2 there.
Bo Williams really know where to go on that play. They read it pretty well. I mean, Shiloh got out there to block, but Sand Springs did a good job getting off their blocks and making sure to make a good tackle.
What do you dial up here on 3rd and 13? Sand Springs bringing the pressure. It's picked up by Shiloh. They're looking at Neal down the field. It's overthrown.
Oh. Well, he was open too, Brad.
And I tell you what, Page, big stop right there for Page.
Yeah, big time. Getting them on their own 20 to start the drive, and back to 4th and 14. It's not something Shiloh Christian is used to doing, is being in a 4th and 14 situation.
Anderson back to punt for Shiloh. Ball's about snapped over his head. Nice play by Anderson though to save it, and he boots it. What a boot
punt.
After all of that, and it gets a Shiloh bounce, and that one is going to go all the way down to the 22-yard line. That's a 52-yard punt after all of that. 52-yard punt, there's no return on it.
On a bobbled snap.
And I'll tell you what, that was a big-time play there by Anderson. Saved some field position for sure, if nothing else. Makes Sand Springs now earn it. They're going to start on, looks like, actually the 17-yard line. I read that wrong. That's a 57-yard punt.
My goodness.
My goodness. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Shiloh leads Sand Springs 14-7, but Sand Springs has the ball trying to tie this one up. 3 on the right, or the left side, I should say. Pennington goes to the right. Nothing really doing there. Looks like they're going to pick up, we'll give them a long 1 there. Pennington picked up 1. And one thing you might feel good about if you're Shiloh is they've already broke out the trick plays early in the first quarter.
Yeah.
I don't know if they feel good about how they can move it consistently. We'll see as the game moves forward. Pennington trying to take the snap, rolls out to his left side. Looking, he's got man in the middle. The ball's intercepted. Looking down the field, he's across the 20. He's got a seam. He's going to be brought down at the 10-yard line. That is number 6. That's Dax Widger. Dax Widger, the son of the offensive coordinator, picking up a big interception for the Saints, trying to turn this momentum back into the blue territory.
Yeah, that quarterback had Kaden Henley right in his face, and you don't make good decisions when that guy's coming right at you.
Nice job by Widger reading the play. Ball was a little bit sailing on Pennington, and it ended up being a big-time mistake right there. And that's a tough one for Pennington, as he'd started off pretty good throwing the ball, but he's picked up first interception of the ball game. Now Shiloh Christian has the ball on the 10-yard line, looking to go in, up 14-7 with 1 minute and 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Wisdom takes a snap, fakes it, rolling right. He's throwing across his body. That one's a dangerous one. It doesn't matter, though. It's a touchdown. That's 6 points for Cooper Hutchinson, and that's a big one for Shiloh as they go up 20-7.
He didn't even look open, Brad.
Well, I tell you what, if I'm Coach Conaway, I'm a little bit scared of that throwing across the body, but it's worked out twice now, as we've got 2 touchdowns on the ground, or in the air for Wisdom, and 1 on the ground.
Caleb Alexander, he's going to kick a lot of extra points tonight, I have a feeling.
So far, you're exactly right, and he does, and it's through, and it's 21-7. Shiloh with the 14-point advantage, and we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week right after this.
I hope he's not working.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Back here at Champion Stadium. 1 minute and 55 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. It's been all Eli Wisdom so far. He's accounted for 3 touchdowns. He's 7 of 11 for 100 yards. He's picked up 3 rushes for 20 yards and a touchdown. He's doing it all tonight.
Yeah, there's no stopping this kid so far.
Little onside kick. It's going to be recovered easily by Page High School. And we've got Page going to start right at almost the 50 at the 49-yard line. Actually, they're going to spot it at the 48.
Good field position here for Page to see if they can capitalize, get back in this game a little bit.
Shiloh really has done a number on them defensively outside of one drive. And like I said, they had to pull out a trick play to score their only touchdown so far. We'll see if they can move it consistently without the trick play. Shiloh showing a three-man front. Fake. Pennington looking downfield. He's being flushed out. Nice throw. Did he complete it? He sure did. What a play. What a throw.
He had a defender right there on his back.
And they get down to, looks like about the 33-yard line. That's a pickup of 19 yards there. Nice job by Rutledge to keep a hold of the ball as they were trying to strip it. Whew.
Runs there for about, let's say, 3 yards by Ben Jones.
Rutledge has shined so far. He's the one that threw the touchdown pass. And now he's caught a nice play. He's got 29 yards receiving on 2 catches early in the game. Pennington hands it to Blake Jones. Nowhere to go, and that's the man we came to see, Kaden Henley. Looking like that SEC linebacker that you want to see, filling the hole. Blake Jones going nowhere. He lost. He didn't really lose much, no gain, but a nice play there by Kaden Henley.
Oh, he went back about 3 yards. They're back to the original line.
You're
of
right.
scrimmage
Good
now.
call. Good call on that. He did. He lost 3 on that one. 3rd down and long for the Sandites. They've got a receiver deep, and it's a touchdown.
What a catch.
And that's Rutledge again. He's everywhere so far. Rutledge picked up 33-yard touchdown. Big time play there by Brody Rutledge. He's shining tonight for the Sandites. From Ty Pennington, 42.7 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. 21-13 is your score, pending extra point.
Yeah, Jacob Solomon got beat by just a step, and that's all he needed.
And the extra point is up and good. So at coming down to the end of the first quarter here, it's 21-14. I'm telling you, guys, we're going to be here a while tonight. We're going to go to a quick break. We will be back with more Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week right after this.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, 0 jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
After the touchdown, Sandites here to kick off. Here we go. Received by Shiloh, brought across the 20-yard line. He's got a hole right there. Gets through the hole, and boy, just almost broke that one. Gets out to the 36-yard line. Jacob Solomon doing a great job on the kick return for the Saints.
We had a seam there, and it closed quick. He was about to break that one all the way to the house.
Actually, they're going to spot that one about, where are they going? Yeah, about the 35-yard line. They fooled me. I thought they were going to spot it a little bit further up. 35.2 seconds left. 21-14 is your score. Shiloh coming back out on offense. They have done whatever they wanted on the offensive side of the ball so far. Henley in motion, goes off to the right side. Handoff goes around the right side, right behind the big offensive lineman and Henley. And looks like we're going to pick up about 7 yards on that play. That might be the last play here in the first quarter. And I think they may roll it down. Let's see. I don't know. This day and time, you don't really let 15 seconds go to waste.
Yeah, as fast as they're moving, play to play.
And they don't. Here we go. Nice fake by Wisdom. He's going to pick up the first down.
Hit hard.
Looks like he picked up about 6 yards. That is going to be the final play of the first quarter.
25.
They're going to roll the clock.
Half a second left.
That's going to be it. So we're going to go to a quick break. At the end of the first quarter, Shiloh 21, Page High School, Sand Springs, Oklahoma 14. You're going to be watching a good one. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this. Back here at Champions Stadium, second 12 minutes of the ball game. Pottsville, you got to be kidding me. Shiloh Christian 21. We've got 3 streams in the River Valley. If you don't know this, and we do a statewide stream now, and we're a little bit used to that River Valley, just a little bit. Definitely Pottsville. 21-14 is your score. Shiloh Christian with the ball and the advantage. I think this one's going to be up and down the field tonight. It's going to be a lot of scoring. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
It is, Brad, I think. Sorry.
So we got a bunch formation, twins to each side. Man in motion. Fake looking deep downfield. They look like they've got it covered. Nice, really defense there.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
He was adjusting to the ball pretty well. But.
Right. Cooper Hutchinson was intended on the play, but he might have played just as much defense as the defender did on that play. Second down and 10. Eli Wisdom 7 of 12, 100 yards passing. Shiloh's got 129 yards total so far here in the first half of play. Wisdom in the shotgun. Quick hitter. Nothing there. Jacob Solomon, pass intended for him. Ball is dropped. Want to bring up a third down and 10.
Big third down right here. Trying to creep into Page territory.
11 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the second quarter of play. Third down and 10. Fake. Wisdom trying to get upfield. There's nowhere to go. It's snowed under. Shiloh didn't like the after the play there, but nothing happened.
Nothing you can do. You're hit 4 yards in the backfield.
And that's exactly what happened. Wisdom lost 4 on the play. And it is now time to punt.
You don't see that a lot from Shiloh Christian.
Yeah, we'd like to remind you, we've got the recruiting guy, Richard Davenport, at halftime. And what a beautiful spiraling kick there. But Richard Davenport going to be here. He's going to talk a little bit about Kaden Henley, the Razorback commitment, talk about a few of those Saints, and then the newest Razorback commitment, Anthony Brown out of Milan, Tennessee. So you want to stay tuned at the half. Join us for that interview. And again, make sure that you're sharing this with somebody, letting them know that you're watching this Arkansas Sports Network stream right here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Like us on Twitter, and we will be forever grateful. 11:07 is the time left here in the first half of play. 7-point lead for Shiloh Christian, but Charles Page High School with the ball, a chance to tie it up. They're going to start it off on the 14-yard line. Little reverse. Nice job. Henley's there for the tackle, and he wasn't fooled by the reverse.
Oh, no. Stayed home. Followed it from the get-go. It's like he knew the play before it happened.
Big-time play there by Henley. Henley's a coach's kid on this team. And I tell you what, big-time play, keeping Jacob Levins from getting around that end. Losing 5 yards, 2nd down and 15 now for the Sandites. Shotgun formation. Ball handed off, bounces it out off the tackle. Nice job there by the Saints. They're there. They ripped the ball out, but I think he was down. He was down. And they're going to move it about a yard. So Blake Jones picked up a yard on the play. Blake Jones had a big game against Sapulpa, 180 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns. So far, Shiloh has been able to handle him.
Big 3rd down right here. 3rd and looks like 14, 15.
Yes, 14, 3rd and 14. Pennington drops back. He's looking down the field, getting flushed out of the pocket, and there's that man again. That's Brody Rutledge, and Rutledge gets all the way down to the 40-yard line. 41-yard line. That's a 31-yard pickup by Rutledge. And I tell you what, he's having a ball game right now.
Oh, yeah, he's been the guy for Page. His favorite target so far.
And don't forget, he has thrown a touchdown pass as well.
Yeah, on that reverse.
Big-time play by Rutledge. Rutledge got 4 catches for 93 yards. Pennington looking deep. Did he catch it? Boy, that was almost a big-time play by Keaton Campbell. Good coverage there by Shiloh. Big-time play there by Cooper Hutchinson. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left now. Shotgun. Faking the handoff. Pennington going up the middle. He's going to get, looks like maybe enough of the first down. They're going to spot it right at the 50.
On the spot.
Well, I tell you what, that was a rough spot right there. It looked like he had plenty to get that first down. Picks up 9 on the play, 3rd down, and we'll call it a 1. It's a little bit short of 1. And Page now trying to get this first down. Shiloh trying to stiffen up. 3-man front.
Huge stop for Shiloh Christian right here. Cut off the momentum that Page's gained so far.
Shotgun formation. Here comes the snap to Pennington. Pennington going to run it up the middle, and he is stuffed. And I don't think he got it, folks. Oh, I don't know. Look at that spot. Oh, boy, I don't know.
Looks like the ref's going to give it to him. Gained so far.
Shotgun formation. Here comes the snap to Pennington. Pennington going to run it up the middle, and he is stuffed. And I don't think he got it, folks. 49-yard line. They're now in Saint territory. Under 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Page is driving, trying to even the game up at 21. Man in motion. Fake to the jet man. Looking deep. He's got a man, and it's a touchdown. That's Keaton Campbell. 49-yard touchdown reception. And I tell you what, Shiloh's having a hard time with these receivers of Sand Springs, Oklahoma.
He got behind the defense in a flash, and what a perfect pass.
Good throw for sure there. We got Pennington down for 197 yards passing.
My goodness.
21-20 is your score. Kick is up. It's no good. Extra point was missed. So Shiloh retains a 1-point lead. We're going to go to a quick break. We'll be back with more Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week right after this.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full time.
While I work full time.
greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Back and forth we go here at Champion Stadium. Last year was a 27-26 ball game. Page was able to win that ball game, but boy, I tell you what, I think it may be a one-point ball game again, but I don't think it's going to be 27-26 tonight.
It might come down to who gets the ball last.
Sky kick picked up by the Saints. There's going to be a return on. Oh, nice one. That's number 22. He picks it up, goes all the way across into Page territory. They're going to spot it down at the 48-yard line. Big time return there by Noah. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't even know.
That's why he handed it to you. That's why he handed it to you.
I just butchered that name. Wow. I'm going to have to ask one of these locals here what that kid's name is, because, wow, I could not say
return.
It. Good return by whoever that was,
yeah,
right?
Whoever he is. Great return.
Oh, Wisdom taking the snap. Got Henley in the backfield. We're going around the end, and he's going to pick up, looks like about 4 yards there for Wisdom. Shiloh's got to keep pace here, got to keep scoring, because I tell you right now, Page has found that they can throw deep on Shiloh, and they're just going to have to keep on keeping on here tonight.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when possession ends in a punt, I mean, that's what.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. Now, again,
two teams are going back and forth scoring so fast. I mean, you get behind.
Page is a 6A team out of Oklahoma. Got to keep that in mind. I mean, this is a team. Shiloh is a 4A team out of Arkansas. I mean, big difference here, but Shiloh definitely holding their own so far. But, boy, I tell you what, nowhere to go right there. It's going to be a no gain on the play for Wisdom, and now we've got another 3rd and long, and it seems like Shiloh's getting into a few more of these situations as the game goes on.
Yeah, Wisdom keeping the ball there. Didn't look like he had anywhere to go from the get-go. He got hit right at the line of scrimmage almost, and, I mean, was lucky to even get a yard out of it.
7 minutes and 48 seconds, 3rd down and 9 for the Saints. Wisdom dropping back. He's looking downfield, and he looks like he and Neal had a little bit of miscommunication right there. Ball's overthrown.
He had Jordan Solomon wide open over the middle.
Looks
Nobody
like
around him.
Shiloh might be thinking about going for this one.
Well, they got the ball, just in their territory at 47.
Now, it looks like they're going to go ahead and punt. Anderson back to punt. He's had some beautiful punts so far. Back deep to receive for the Page Sandites is number 2, Keaton Campbell. And Campbell has
just caught that touchdown pass.
Absolutely. He is 3 catches for 75 yards. Big punt there by Anderson. High. And it's going to take a Shiloh bounce. It's going to go all the way down, almost to the 5. It looks like right on the 5-yard line. Big punt by Anderson. They're going to try to make them go 95 for a score this time. Can't give.
Well, it helps to have a good punter like that.
Well,
can really put them in bad field position. And with a linebacker like Kaden Henley, who can.
Page just seemed to find it out on offense, though.
Yeah.
And
they're throwing the ball all over them right now. So, I mean, they could get themselves out of this bad field position really quick.
Just outside the 5-yard line, Page is going to line up in the shotgun formation, trips to the right side, tight end on the left side here. Pennington fakes it. Oh, man. Keaton Campbell was there. I tell you what, it's a good-looking receiver right
out of
there.
His hands.
Tell you what, when you look at Campbell and Rutledge both, and then even number 10, Jacob Blevins, of course, they all have had good games so far. Big-time looking receivers for the Sandites.
Now, Shiloh Christian just hasn't had an answer. Not able to cover everybody, and guys are just getting behind that defense, but they're just a plain drop.
The pass game has been tough on Shiloh. The rushing game, not so much. And he looks like Blake Jones going to pick up about 5 on the play. 3rd down and 5 for the Sandites.
They snapped the ball quick.
Yep, they did. They were trying to catch him off guard. I don't think he got it.
Down at the 15. Ben Jones on the carry, or Blake Jones.
Blake Jones, he did get close to the sticks. But now, big time decision here. Sandites looks like they're going to take a timeout, maybe. What do we got? Nope, we just got a stoppage in play here. So we got 4th down and short. Offense looks like they're going to stay on the field for the Page High School Sandites. And backing them up. They are going to measure it. Going to bring out the chains. They're going to measure.
Man, it's going to be close. I think he got a generous spot. I don't think he got past the 15 on the run. They mark it at 16, just about.
Looks like it's going to be 4th down. Going to be about short 1 here. So 4th and 1, 7:03 to play. Page High School looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. And I'll just tell you as an announcer, I don't like shotgun formation in situations like this. Too many times you hand the ball off into the backfield and you're stuffed because you're trying to run from 4 yards deep. Let's see what happens right here. They're going to try to draw them off sides maybe. It looks like that they are going to make that effort. Now they're looking to the sideline. They get up under center. Good move here by Page. They do fire off the ball. It looks like it is going to be enough for a 1st down. Maybe. I thought a little bit of movement.
Move the pile maybe 2 yards.
Thought there might have been a quick movement early, but I guess it's not going to be called there. And it looks like it is going to be a 1st down by the Sandites. And I like that call there by Page. You know, sneaking the ball instead of handing the ball 4 yards deep in the backfield, knowing it's coming. Big time play, big time call by the coaches. 6 minutes and 57 seconds. Ball on the 17-yard line. Saints with a 1-point advantage. Trips down to the right side, single to the left. Pennington looking right. He steps up into the pocket. He's going deep. He's got a man. Good play there by Shiloh. We got a flag, though. Got a flag.
Let's see what they have here.
Luke Sluter.
Maybe pass interference.
I think that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. Pass interference looks like. Probably going to move it up 15 here. Luke Slider on the coverage. It is pass interference on Shiloh. They're going to mark it up. And it's going to be a 1st down.
Having trouble covering those receivers all game.
Pistol formation, offset back to the right. Ball snapped low. Pennington tries to make something out of a busted play. He's smacked by number 52, which is Brent Gwatney. Brent Gwatney just hit Pennington really hard. You look like he's feeling it just a little bit right there. And no gain on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Blake Jones is really taking a beating here for Page.
Pennington takes the snap, drops back, screen. Shiloh read it. Nice play there. Big time play. I'm not even going to attempt his name.
Noah Dijarnot, or Dijarnot. Noah Dijarnot.
We'll go with it, man. So loss of 3 there on the screenplay. Read it out well.
3rd and 13 here.
They're throwing deep. Got a man again. He turned his head. That's going to be enough. Big, nice play there. Boy, I tell you, that was
defense there by Shiloh Christian.
That was a good play. Nice play.
Covering those receivers better than they have been earlier in the game. Fourth down, punt unit coming out. here for Sand Springs.
Big play by Shiloh. It seemed like Sand Springs trying to capture a little bit of this momentum. Shiloh really stepped up. 5:37 left. Shiloh did receive the ball, so be really good for them to score right now on this possession. Fair catch. Called for. Ball's muffed. Who's going to get it? Ball's knocked out. Is it going to go out of bounds? No, it's not. Page has it. Page has it. Ball is recovered.
Called for the fair catch, muffed the catch. The Sand Springs players kept him from trying to recover it.
Big play there. Kenneth Page. We got Kenneth Page listed as a freshman. Tough break for the Saints right there. 5 minutes, 27 seconds left. 21-20 is your score. Again, don't forget Richard Davenport talking Arkansas high school recruiting here on the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Pennington in the shotgun, now trying to take advantage. Tries to go up the middle, and he does get up the middle. Going to get about 4 yards on that run.
Like Kaden Henley in there on the tackle.
Henley's been in on a few of them so far tonight. Got a flag on the play. Looks like it'll be a procedure penalty. Second down 7 turns into 2nd and 12 after the penalty. Ball on the 36-yard line. All 3 timeouts left on both sides. Sand Springs coming out. Looks like twins to the right, single up to the left, single in the backfield, tight end in the formation. Ball's handed off to Jones. Jones gives up the middle. And boy, he just about broke one there. Good tackle by Ben Baker.
It's the first time really Blake Jones has found any running room. In at the second level.
That's it.
He's normally getting hit right there by the linebackers. This time actually makes it to the safety.
Second down and 13 turns into 3rd and 1 after that run. Under 5 minutes to play. Pennington looking for the snap. Hands the ball off to Jones. He gets up the field and, I don't know. Look at that spot there. It's going to be quick. They're marking it short.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot. It looked like he was met short.
So Jones doesn't pick up anything really on that play, and here we go, 4th down and short. Sand Springs going to get under center once again. Look for him to try to draw him off sides here. Looks like timeout. It's going to be a timeout. Sand Springs going to take it. We'll take it with them. 3 minutes and 54 seconds left here in the first half of play. 21-20 Shiloh. We'll be back after this. Hey.
I hope he's not working.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Back here at the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week from Champions Field. First ever Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week is Page High School out of Sand Springs, Oklahoma, taking on Shiloh Christian. Big 4th down and 1 play here. Let's see if Shiloh will stop him. Pennington going to take it, going around the end. He's got plenty, and that is going to be enough for a first down. He gets all the way down to, looks like maybe the 13-yard line. That's a 12-yard pickup for Pennington.
Yeah, great read there by the quarterback.
Well, they're
knew the left side was going to be open there. Knew he could at least get a yard. Ended up getting way more than that.
Plenty
for the first down.
So now Sand Springs going to slow it down a little bit, try to let a little bit of that clock run down. 3:34 and ticking here in the first half of play. Pennington trying to take the snap out of the shotgun. Twins to the right, one to the left. Little reverse action. And it looks like he's going to go out of bounds about the 8-yard line. Jacob Blevins on the carry again. 4-yard gain, maybe 5-yard gain, I should say.
Yeah, looks like a gain of 5.
Second down and 5 inside the 10-yard line now. 21-20 is your score.
Really letting the play clock go down a lot more than they usually do. You don't want to give Shiloh Christian too much time.
Roll to the right. He looking backside for the tight end. It's there, and that's a touchdown. Nice play call. Nice play there by Ryan Shoemaker. 8-yard touchdown pass by Pennington, and Page has grabbed their first lead of the ball game.
They missed the extra point last time. We'll see if they can do it, or if they might try to go for 2, or no, they're going to kick it.
I don't know.
Well, kind of weird formation coming out here.
One of these funky formations. They're looking to see how Shiloh plays it. Shiloh is going to take a timeout. 26-21 is the score. 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more Shiloh versus Page on the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week right after this.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Page coming out in a more familiar formation, trips on the right side. They're going to go ahead and go for it. They're looking. Nice play. Oh, and it was dropped. He took his eyes off it. I saw it from here just enough. It was enough to be a 2-point conversion, and those are 2 now missed extra points for Page. Let's see how that plays out toward the end of the ball game.
Yeah, he heard footsteps on that one because that ball was there, and let it go right off his hands, and I think he could feel what was about to happen to him.
Jacob Blevins was the intended receiver on the play. Tell you what, Sand Springs really has taken over on the offensive side of the ball. Pennington, I've got him down for 10 of 12 for 205. That completion percentage might not be right, but the yardage probably is. 268 total yards now for Sand Springs. 24 carries for 63 yards. And, Shiloh really dominated the first quarter of play. But since then, Sand Springs has had the ball most of the second quarter. And Shiloh really only has 129 total yards so far.
Yeah, not what you expect from Shiloh here. A lot of halftime adjustments to come for these guys.
26-21 is your score. 3 minutes and 12 seconds to play here in the first half. Big-time ball game here on the first ever Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Logan Wolf kicks it off, and it's fielded. Here we go. He's going to be wrapped up quickly. We've got a flag on the play, and that probably means a face mask. That's going to help Shiloh. Let's see what they call, though. Jacob Solomon on the return. Looks like they're going to call a 5-yard face mask on the Sandites.
Shiloh Christian fans booing.
Yeah, they're not
too happy it
pleased
was just a
about
5-yard.
Yep. Now Shiloh really needed to make something happen on offense here. Would like to go into that halftime with a lead. 26-21 is your score. Wisdom brings Solomon in motion, and now he's rolling to the right. Looking at Solomon, ball's batted away. Right now the momentum is in the corner of the Sandites. Landon Hendricks, big defensive end there for the
Got that
Sandites.
big paw up. Swat that ball down. Chasing the quarterback, and as soon as he goes to throw that ball, get that hand straight up in the air. And
second
made a
down and
great
10. 3:03 left to play. Second and 10. Ball's handed off to Baker. Baker gets up the field. He's going to have enough for a first down.
All the way up to the 45-yard line.
They're going to give him 14 on the play. Left to play, second and 10. Ball's again. Going to pick up 5 on the play. 2 minutes, 43 seconds. Second down and 5. Ball on the 49-yard line
Bad
now.
spot.
Wisdom rolling out to the right. He's got Baker. Baker's been the star so far on this drive. Baker, nice job eluding tacklers. Going to get all the way up to, looks like about the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 8.
Caught a 4-yard pass, turned it into 8 yards.
Right now, Shiloh just running a little bit of the quick game. It's working. They're moving quick. Cooper Hutchinson on that one. Hutchinson picked up 5. Sandites going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 26-21, Page with the lead, and we'll be back in just a moment with more Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week.
I hope he's not working.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Eli Wisdom, 9 of 16, 113 yards, couple touchdowns, trying to lead his Saints down to take a lead here. 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go here in the first half. Wisdom looking downfield. He steps up, nowhere to go, and he's tackled. Looks like maybe for a loss of 2. Yes, 2 yards there.
Back to the 40.
So now it comes up. We got 3rd and 7.
There's nowhere to go with the football right there. Met pretty quick. Didn't even have time to, or couldn't even really lower his shoulder, fall down for extra yards.
Well, you know, he kind of ran in the wrong hole, actually.
Yeah.
There was some room there. He just ran right into somebody. 3rd down and 7, 1 minute and 45 on the clock. Ball is handed to Henley. Henley's going nowhere. Looks like he lost a yard there. And now Shiloh's in a position. I don't know if they're going to punt or not. Maybe they will. 1 minute and 30 to go. It looks like they've got a decision to make. It's 3rd down and 8.
These defensive ends for Page have really played well tonight.
Page has a lot of momentum right now. So Shiloh, it looks like they might pooch punt this one. Let's see what they do. Wisdom, 5 wide receivers. Tried to draw them off sides. Nothing there. Timeout Shiloh. take a quick timeout with them. 26-21. We'll be back in just a moment.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, 0 jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
Shiloh sending the offense back onto the field on 4th down and 8. Wisdom flanked by Henley. Wisdom rolls out to the left side. He's got a man, and it's caught by Solomon. Boy, he juggled that one. That's going to be enough for a first down. Going to get all the way down to the 26-yard line, pick up a 15. Big-time play by Shiloh.
I cannot believe he caught that ball. I mean, what a catch. Jordan Solomon with the hands. Eli Wisdom, another quick throw, incomplete.
Nothing going there, but, boy, I tell you what, big play there for Shiloh, especially if they can put it in. 49.6 seconds left here in the first half of play.
Baker, the intended receiver on that last play.
And it was a
little too low for him.
It was a 27-26 ball game last year. You might get that at the half this year. We'll see. Ball is on the 26-yard line. Saints trying to go march again. Baker getting up the field, ducks a tackler, gets to the outside. He's going all the way down. Looks like it's going to be enough for a first down, and they're going to mark it as such. He gets down to the 14. The 15, they're going to give it to him. First down. Nice pickup by Baker. He's been great on this drive. Baker goes in motion now. Wisdom rolling out to the right. He steps up. He's got a man. Throws it over to the sideline. Baker did drop it. It's probably better off that he did. 33.6 seconds to go. Well, I tell you what, he had, looks like Cooper Hutchinson was open in the end zone. I believe. Yes, it was.
That's the second time in this game he's missed. Cooper Hutchinson wide open right in the middle of the field and could score.
Wisdom.
No, you're fine.
Going to get his team lined up. You got 5 wide receivers. Field spread way out here down to the right-hand side. Baker takes the fake. He's got Henley. Ball's tipped. Henley was set up in the middle, but the ball was tipped and almost intercepted there. Would have been a tough play for the Saints. 29.7 to go. 3rd and 10. Ball on the 15. 2 timeouts left on each side, and this has been a great ball game so far.
Yeah, clock stopped at 29 seconds. Just enough time to punch it in here. I think they can do it. Give them a couple plays. I think they're just about to score. Oh, it's 4 down territory right here, without a doubt.
5 wide receivers. We got a timeout by the Sandites. 26-21 is your score. 29.7 seconds to go. We'll be back here in just a moment with more Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. He's on the 15-yard line. 3rd down and 10 for the Saints. And, I'm not sure that it is 4-down territory, by the way. I think that they've got a kicker with a leg to kick it. We'll see, though.
But you don't want to go into the half down right now. I mean, you're close. You want to try to.
So Wisdom going to line up in the shotgun. You've got 3 receivers down here to the bottom on the right-hand side. Singled up on the left. Henley gets over to the right. Roll out. Wisdom looking downfield. He's looking at the end zone, and it is incomplete.
Threw it just behind him.
Yep, Cooper Hutchinson.
He's arguing for the catch, but he's not going to get the call there.
That would have been a tough play to make right there.
So, what do you do?
Hey, yeah, it's 4th down now. It looks like they're going to go for it. Maybe trying to draw them off sides right now. I mean, you got 10 yards. 4th and 10. Empty backfield. He's staying out there.
4th and 10. You were right. 4-down territory. Here we go. Wisdom. Rolling right.
Under big pressure.
Just a tough play right there. I mean, it's just tough to make that play in a sprint situation. And Sandites really stepped up right there.
Yeah. Shiloh Christian doesn't turn the ball over on downs in the red zone very often, and this great job there by Page. They really got after the quarterback there and did their job.
So 17.1 to go.
Just 17 seconds left.
We'll see what happens here. I'll tell you what, Sand Springs has been able to get the deep ball. I don't know that they're necessarily going to sit on it, but it does look like the formation is going to say that they are. He does take a knee, and that's probably going to be it for the first half. Big time first half here at Shiloh Christian. Sand Springs Sandites from Page High School is going to take a 26-21 lead into the half. We'd like for you to stay tuned as we will have Richard Davenport, the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette recruiting guy, talking Arkansas Razorback recruiting right after this.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Richard Davenport to the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week halftime. Richard, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Brad.
So here we are. We're talking Shiloh Christian Saints. Let's talk a little bit about, let's start off with the Razorback commitment, Kaden Henley. What do you know about Kaden?
Well, he's a guy that kind of jumps off the film because he's so productive. I mean, he made 159 tackles last year, 4 sacks, 26 tackles for loss, 4 interceptions. He just has a nose for the ball. I think the linebacker position, you have to have great instincts, and he shows great instincts. I mean, you have to be able to find the ball. He takes very few false steps. You don't see him make a step and then have to redirect. I mean, the guy, he's so smart. He's a coach's son, and he's just a guy that when you look at him, he's dialed in on just about every play. And when you make 159 tackles and you make, you do all those other stats to go along with it, that's production. And at the end of the game, when it's all over, you're looking for a guy that can, be very productive. You may have a guy that may be more athletic, what have you, but if he's not making tackles and making plays, it doesn't matter. And Kaden he's got good speed, good size, 6'2", 225 pounds. excellent strength, 300-pound bench press, 500-pound squat, 340 pounds power clean. Those are numbers that you see in college, and he's still got another off season in the spring after the football season, in the winter and the spring, to go through before he gets to Fayetteville. So no telling what those numbers will look like once he gets to Fayetteville. Then after that, just watch out. He'll even develop even more in the weight room, and obviously from a physical standpoint.
Sounds like he's kind of got a little bumper pull and Grant Morgan in him.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, you look at him, Grant Morgan and Bumper Pool, both of those guys, they find the ball, and you can't coach that. Some guys, again, may be more physically gifted in certain areas, but a lot of guys struggle in finding the ball and having those instincts to be able to make plays. And Kaden has that. And again, you can't emphasize enough, about his dad being a coach, and that they watch film differently than most other people do. They're breaking down plays when they're watching a game on a Saturday or a Sunday or whatever, and that goes a long ways in the makeup of who you are as a player.
Shiloh Christian is the defending state champions in the class of 4A, and a traditional power in the state of Arkansas. And that there's some other kids that are on this field tonight that have some looks from other colleges.
Yeah, Eli Wisdom is a 2023 quarterback. I've liked him since last year. Very athletic, good speed, nice arm. He's another guy that has several colleges looking at him, and I think his stock will continue to go up if he plays well this year, which he seems to be doing that now. College coaches will be evaluating film early in the season and throughout the remainder of the season, and Eli has the it factor, and he definitely has the speed. He's a true dual threat quarterback.
Yes, I mean, leading his team to a state championship as a sophomore, that is some big time play right there. Shiloh looking to be one of the top teams in the state, not just in 4A, but across the state. Anybody else that might be looked at Shiloh right now?
Junior defensive lineman Cooper Darr is a guy that is really kind of physically developed over the last year or so. I think he's put on about anywhere from 40 to 50 pounds. He's got about a 6'4", 6'5" frame, and I think he's around about 240 right now. Just someone to keep an eye on, because I think his body is just catching. He's just catching up with his body, and the more that he gets used to, his growth spurt and the added weight, he may be a guy that gets some looks on down the road.
Finally, Richard, Arkansas just recently got a commit from Milan, Tennessee, defensive back Anthony Brown. Tell us a little bit about him.
He's a guy that's got good size, could play cornerback or safety, 6'2", 190 pounds. And probably the one thing that strikes you when you watch his film, he's very, very physical. Sometimes DBs are kind of reluctant to be physical, especially when they're making a tackle or whatever. He likes to be physical. He will blow you up. I think that's the number one thing that really stands out with him. His athleticism, his speed also stands out. He does a little bit of everything for his high school, offensively, defensively, and returns kicks. He's a guy that is just an all-around, ball player, I guess you could say, but very, very productive on both sides of the ball, and very good friends with Jalen Lewis, who's a fellow defensive back commitment. But I was talking to his coach, Coach Diffie. Coach Diffie coached KJ Jefferson in high school in Mississippi before moving to Tennessee, and he compares him to Jalen Catalon. And if you look at his film, I'm not going to dispute that, because again, Jalen Catalon was very physical on film in high school, and Anthony's the same right now.
Some huge shoes to fill, some big words, but boy, if you can get another Jalen Catalon, because Jalen's not going to be around much longer here at the University of Arkansas, whether it's this year or next year. So, boy, that would be big time fill for Arkansas if they could get a guy like him.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Jalen's a difference maker. He can change the game, and that's what you need at the safety position. And Arkansas hasn't had that in a long time. Arkansas's had a good tradition of safeties, but Jalen's really the first safety to come along that you can say, okay, this guy is an all-conference, all-American type guy, NFL type. And if Anthony could follow those footsteps and be very similar, Arkansas has done very well for themselves.
Arkansas has done very well for themselves. And real quick before we go here, Richard, I know that you're watching this recruiting, and the excitement around the Razorback program right now is palpable after the Texas win. I assume you're seeing good things on the recruiting trail.
Oh, there's no doubt. I mean, let's face it, the previous 2 years before Coach Pittman got here were as bad as I've seen in my lifetime for his Razorback football. That was pretty low. And a lot of these kids that are being recruited were in junior high right then, and they were seeing really bad football from the Razorbacks. Now to go on a big stage and have a big win against a rival and a great atmosphere with about 56 guys on campus for unofficial and official visits, that's big. And I think kids start seeing that not only just, in the region, but even nationally. The thing is, you have to build upon that and keep winning. And that's when you start getting on maybe some list of kids that maybe you're not on right now. But that's a good first start. A really good first start was beating Texas.
Richard, we appreciate you joining us here on the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. You'll be joining us weekly to talk about who we are highlighting for this for that game. And we're looking forward to talking to you throughout the season.
Sounds good, buddy. Appreciate it, Brad.
All right. Thank you. Richard Davenport joining us, and we'll be back with more Shiloh Christian Saints versus Sand Springs, Oklahoma in just a moment.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, zero jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will, because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
I hope he's not working.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Back here at Shiloh Christian, halftime starting to wind down. Got the marching band on the field. Who knows if they'll add 3 minutes to the clock. That seems to be what they do anymore. But let's go over a couple halftime stats here for you. Like we told you before, Sand Springs, really took control in the second quarter, started moving the ball, especially through the air, got the deep ball going, and really were able to really, take control of the ball game. 26-21 is the score. 205 passing yards for the Sandites. 63 yards rushing, 268 total yards. For the Sandites, they do get the ball in the second half. Shiloh went for 190, 128 through the air, 62 on the ground, but really didn't have the ball much in the second quarter.
No, Sandites took them a little bit, but, they got it going. They realized they could really throw on this Shiloh Christian team, and right now it's just a matter of if Shiloh Christian can come back and maybe play some good defense.
Well, it is going to be the defensive side of the ball. We've seen, we're here because of the Razorback commitment, Kaden Henley.
Yeah.
We've seen him pop a few times, a couple times against the run against Sand Springs.
He's been running back in the backfield a few times.
Yes, he has. You really have seen him more on offense and defense, even though he's out there. But really have seen a couple plays where you think, boy, that guy's popping off the screen a little bit.
Oh, yeah. That's what we expected. Big-time guy. He's as advertised. When he hits the hole a lot quicker than the running back does, and he hits a lot harder than their running back can. So,
well, I tell you what, the play there in the second half, what you're alluding to, he hit the running back Blake Jones for the Sandites, really smacked him in the backfield. That was a play that I say a lot when I'm watching linebacker play, especially in the college level, is guys playing downhill from the linebacker spot. He did exactly that. So let's go over a couple individual stats here as we're giving it to you. I'm going to say that we're pretty close on Ty Pennington, 10 of 12, 205, and he has a touchdown. Brody Rutledge is accounted for 23 yards for the Sand Springs through the air, and he got a touchdown. He threw his touchdown pass to Jacob Blevins. Blevins has a touchdown catch, along with Brody Rutledge also having a touchdown catch. They've been able to find their way to the deep ball here throughout the first half of play. On the Shiloh side of things, Eli Wisdom's 10 of 20, 128 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns, 2 really good touchdown throws. Sports Center top highlights. Not sure that they would go on the fundamentals of football highlights, though.
No, throwing back across his body, but when the receiver just puts his arms out and the ball hits him right in the hands, how do you say no to that? Hard to get mad as a coach when he's making plays out there.
Ben Baker has 5 carries for 54 yards. Eli Wisdom has 8 carries for 19 yards for the Saints. And so far, Brody Neal has 2 catches for 49 yards for the Saints to lead the team. It's been an up and down first half for Shiloh, but they're still in the ballgame, 26-21. And again, like you said, there's going to have to be some adjustments made on the Shiloh side of things if they want to come out with a victory in this ballgame.
Well, we're going to see their defense will hit the field first, so we'll see if they've made any adjustments. If Sand Springs comes out and they score quick, it's going to be a long second half for the Saints.
Well, they've got some really good receivers over there on that other side of the ball. The trio of Blevins, Rutledge, and Keaton Campbell. 2 catches for 29 yards for Blevins. Brody Rutledge, 4 catches for 93 yards, and like I said, the 33-yard touchdown pass that he had. And then Keaton Campbell, he has 3 catches for 75 yards, and all of those guys look the part.
Oh, yeah. Shiloh Christian, it seems like they're always a step behind when they shouldn't be. And the quarterback for Page, he just makes perfect throws right when he needs them, and that's the reason why they're leading in the ballgame.
I'll be interested to see what this Page team looks like out in Oklahoma after this game is all said and done. They look to me to be a team that is an improved team from last season. Again, I'm just going by what the record and all of that. think they might be better than the 7-5 ball club this year.
It definitely looks like they'll be better than 7-5. I mean, they're giving one of the best teams in Arkansas all they can handle. And Shiloh Christian isn't just a team you walk into their house and you have a lead at halftime on. So, I mean, they're really showing like they're very improved from 7-5.
Well, we're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be back here with more Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week presented by the Arkansas Army National Guard here in just a moment.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, 0 jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
We're back here at the Field of Champions. Teams are back out on the field. Looks like we're going to maybe get a little bit of an extended halftime here. Let's just go ahead and say, make sure that you're on Facebook, liking us here on Facebook, on the Arkansas Sports Network, a growing team. And also subscribe to us on YouTube. We have definitely hit that bell to subscribe to us. That way you know when we're going live. Next week's game, we're looking forward to it live from War Memorial Stadium. Be the Greenwood Bulldogs and the Parkview Patriots, 2 of the best teams in the 6A West and 6A overall. It's going to be a lot of fun. It is going to be Thursday, so we definitely want you to tune in and join us here on the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week on Thursday, as we will be bringing you the Patriots and the Bulldogs live from War Memorial Stadium. Blake, I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh, it's going to be a great game. War Memorial, I mean, great place to play there for Parkview, and Greenwood's going to give them all they can handle.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, and we've got some Razorback interest as well in that game. I mean, that's really what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring you the next Razorbacks. So we want to get a chance to see the guys that are going to be playing on Sam Pittman's Razorback team. And I tell you what, Blake, I know that you enjoyed that win last week against Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Really the best win that Arkansas's had in several years.
Oh, great win. Get you ranked to 20. You know, a lot of momentum going into Georgia Southern.
Oh, yeah.
Arkansas can't look ahead though. You can't be looking ahead to A&M at Jerry World. You gotta focus. You gotta take care of Georgia Southern. I mean, I think the line on that's 25.5. I mean, they're picked to win big time. So, I mean, I think that win against Texas is a lot of momentum, and they just got to carry that momentum into as many games as they can.
Well, you know, they got to take care of business against Georgia Southern. I'll tell you what, it sets up a massive, massive game next week at Jerry World. And a team that Arkansas has owned throughout the years, but has been owned since joining the SEC. That's the Texas A&M Aggies. That group has beaten Arkansas 9 in a row, and that is just really just inexcusable.
Oh yeah, I mean it's Texas A&M, a team that's always going to put a decent team out there, and we always give them our best game right up until about 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and then we'll give it away most of the time.
So here we are, 26-21 is your score as we're winding down back out of halftime. The Charles Page High School Sandites out of Sand Springs, Oklahoma, looking like a very good 6A team out of Oklahoma this year, taking on the Shiloh Christian Saints. Saints and Page battled last year to a 27-26 ball game. So far, it's a close game again, but Page has the edge.
Yeah, it's a real test for these defensive backs for Shiloh Christian right now.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is. And you're right. I'll tell you, Blake, when you're seeing that separation, you know, Pennington is getting a little bit of time in the pocket. He's able to step up into the pocket, and he's got his guys downfield.
Yeah, no one's able to cover those receivers. Even when the receiver throws the ball, they can't cover the receivers.
That was a really great play call there. And, you know, I was wondering if Sand Springs might have showed that a little bit too early, but at this point, it was really the momentum changer of the game.
Oh, yeah. Ever since that moment, Sand Springs has not only been clicking on the offensive end, but been able to stop Shiloh Christian on defense.
So here we are getting ready for second half action, trying to keep Bill from, I don't know what we're trying to do.
Just trying to keep him sane.
Bill he's over here producing all this beautiful stuff that you see. Is Bill and Trey. Trey does our graphics, Bill does our production. And Bill, I guess he's getting bored, I guess is what it is. It's halftime just bores him.
He's tired of hearing me drone on him.
There you go. And here's the kickoff in the second half, and Page is going to field it. Going to bring it out. Gets down to about the 20-yard line as Jacob Blevins. Maybe cross the 20 into the 21, and that's where Page will start the second half. Big time play here, or big time drive here. If you're Shiloh, you want to get that defense back to what you're seeing in the first quarter play.
Yeah, they got to have a big stop. Already trailing right here. You can't make it a two-possession game.
You don't want to.
So Ty Pennington lining up in the shotgun, flanked out to the right by Blake Jones. 3 wide receivers down to the left. They're looking.
Well, they almost got.
They're looking left, and boy, Shiloh had him. Boy, somehow he ended up getting positive yardage, but they were all over him. He ends up getting we'll give him one, but it sure didn't look like one there. But
that was
lucky
an
for him.
Impressive 1-yard gain.
It was lucky for him that he got 1 yard.
Nice somersault there at the
right?
end, too. Almost stuck the landing.
Ball on the 22-yard line now. Shotgun formation, 3 to the right. Hand off to Blake Jones. Jones covered up, but he breaks a tackle. Nice tackle there by
Jordan Solomon.
Nice job by Solomon.
Jacob Solomon, I'm sorry.
Yep, Jacob Solomon. So here we are, a big third down play. 3rd down and 5. $13 carries for 44 yards for Blake Jones. Ty Pennington rolling out to the right. He gets his man. Nice play call there. 14-yard gain on 3rd down and 5. And I tell you, it just seems like right now that Page has figured out the defense of Shiloh.
Basically, just keep it away from Kaden Henley and you'll be fine. Wherever he isn't is where
There
you
you
need
go.
to get the ball.
10:41 left in the third. Shotgun formation, H-back in. Ball is pulled by Pennington. Pennington gets up the field. Going to pick up about 7, maybe 8 before he's pushed out of bounds by Baker.
Not a bad run there. Gain of about 5, 4 maybe.
Got 7 on that one.
7.
Second down and 3. Oh, they're saying 4.
Call it 3. I'm going with my this guy.
Second down and 3. I think it's long 3, short 4. Pennington hands the ball off to Jones. Jones picks up the first down. Now
got about
Shiloh
barely a
in
yard.
Our Sand Springs in Shiloh territory now. Big time defensive play here. Big time defensive series for Shiloh, trying to stay in this ball game. Oh, looking downfield, and he's got a man. Ryan Shoemaker on the catch. He was punished, but he comes up with the catch. And that was a 17-yard gain. Pennington is in rhythm right now. And Shoemaker's becoming more of a part of the offense. He's had big games in the past, one against the Pulpa. First and 10, ball on the 32. Rolling out is Pennington. Pennington throws it really to nobody. I think pass was intended for Jacob Blevins.
Was about to take a sack. I think he said to get rid of that one.
Second and 10. This will be a good spot for Shiloh to stiffen that defense up. Pennington looking to the sideline.
It is what it is, fellas. Brad's like, I can't take it anymore.
Pennington drops back looking at the slant. He's got his man. Nice job by Shiloh to keep him from gaining too much. Well, I say that. He pushes the pile forward, gets all the way down to about the 23-yard line, 24-yard line.
Broke out of that first tackle, pushed 2 more guys for about 3 or 4 more yards. Almost got the first down. 3rd and 1 here. This would be a huge stop for the Shiloh defense.
Handoff goes to Blake Jones.
Oh,
Blake Jones
they may have stopped
kept him.
May have stopped him short. Depends on the spot.
And that was number 7, Slider. And it is a 4th down. It's a big one, and I would expect Sand Springs is going to go for it.
No gain on that play. 4th and 1. You really need this stop if you're Shiloh Christian. Get the ball back, put the ball in the end zone, and get the lead back.
Ty Pennington. Oh, boy. It looks like he's going to get it, but not by much.
Just by a yard. He'll get down to look like a 21, and that'll give him.
Looks like it will be enough for the first down. Sideline warning on Shiloh Christian. But it is a first down. They're moving the chains, keep the drive alive. 4th down has been good to the Sandites so far, and they haven't been afraid to go for it. Pennington looking for the fade, and he got it.
What a snag.
I'm telling you what, that Campbell kid is something else, folks. 21-yard touchdown pass from Pennington to Keaton Campbell. And the Sandites
Flag on the field.
Oh, what do we got? There is a flag on the field. Let's see. See if it stands. Looks like it's going to. Well, got 2 flags actually on the field. Referee's talking it out, trying to sort it out here. Now the referee's putting one back in his pocket. Long talk on this play here.
I wonder what they're talking about, Brad.
Razorback.
What do they got? It looks like it's going against Shiloh, so touchdown will stand. What do they call? Pass interference? What did they call? I didn't get it. Whatever it was, it's a touchdown for.
The ref never gave the signal for what it was.
Yeah.
He just pointed that it was indeed on Shiloh.
Touchdown for Page.
Doesn't matter, declined anyway.
3 touchdowns for Pennington. Or I say 2 touchdowns and through the air for Pennington. And now they're going to go for 2. These extra points have been tough on them. Bringing Campbell in motion. They're going on the jet sweep. He's trying to get around the corner. Nice job by Henley. Henley's there, and it's cleaned up by Baker. And this is the 3rd unsuccessful extra point. 4 points have been tough on them. Bringing Campbell in motion. They're going on the jet sweep. He's trying to get around the corner. Nice job by Henley. Henley's there, and it's cleaned up. Going to go for 2. These extra points are now in control with a 32-21 lead here with 8:26 left here in the 3rd quarter play. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Game of the Week by the Arkansas Sports Network. Back here at Champion Stadium, 8 minutes and 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of play. Shiloh has, well, they've actually been outscored 25-7 after taking a 21-14 lead in the 1st quarter. Real similar to game to what Sand Springs did to Sapulpa a couple weeks back. And so now penalty was assessed on the kickoff, and so now Sand Springs going to kick off from the 45-yard line. Back deep to receive for Shiloh is, who is that, number 6, Widger? Is that right?
Yeah, coach's son.
Yeah, Widger's going to catch it in the end zone. That's going to be an automatic touchback. So Shiloh will start on their own 20. Needing something good to happen now on the offensive side of the ball.
Oh, yeah, now you're 2 scores down. You have to score. I mean, you can't afford to turn the ball over or punt here. I mean, you second half, down 2 scores. I mean, there's no room for mistakes anymore.
Nope, got to make something happen. But I'll definitely not count these Shiloh Saints out for sure.
No. Eli Wisdom, too good of a quarterback.
So Wisdom and Baker in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the top and 1 to the bottom. Baker takes the handoff. Boy, he's met. Oh my goodness.
Good gracious.
Met in the backfield by number 32, and that's Keegan Gilman.
38.
38?
Yes.
Sorry, 38, Drake Fain. Drake Fain was a guy that had been mentioned earlier in an article. I mean, and you can see why. Ball's handed off to Baker once again. And he moves the chains, gets about 3 there. So now it's 3rd down and a long 7, short 8 here. Shiloh needs something good to happen here. Shiloh looking downfield. He's got a man. That's Hutchinson. And Hutchinson's at the 30, the 20, the 10. Is he going to get all the way? And he does. That's a touchdown, 78-yard touchdown from Eli Wisdom to Cooper Hutchinson. And just like that, Shiloh Christian's right back in this ball game.
With Cooper Hutchinson getting past the secondary, and what a perfect pass. Never had to break stride. Outran him all the way to the end zone.
Well, I'll tell you what, they needed that one bad. They needed that one bad, and now we've got us a ball game here. 78-yard touchdown reception by Cooper Hutchinson gets Shiloh right back into this ball game. Extra point pending. 32-27 is your score. And again, I got to wonder how these extra points for Page might end up biting them. We'll see. And there's the fake. Back to Wisdom, trying to go for 2. Nothing there. Does he get up? Does he get it? No, just short. And that wasn't Wisdom. That was Hutchinson again. They're saying he was just short. So 32-27. We'll see. And there's the fake. Back to Wisdom, trying to go for 2. Nothing there. Does he get up? Does he get it? No, just short. And that wasn't Wisdom. That was Hutchinson. So we're going to take a quick break. 32-27, 7:25 left in the 3rd quarter of play. We'll be back right after this.
I hope he's not working.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Back here at Champion Stadium, we've got a ball game here. 32-27 is your score. It has been one fun game here at Champion Stadium, just as you would have expected, Blake.
I mean, we didn't expect Shiloh Christian to come out and score that quick. They did, though. 78 yards with the touchdown pass.
3 plays, 80 yards for the score. And now the Sandites bringing it out. He's got it the sideline. Got a couple men to beat. He cuts it across the field. Nice job there. Oh, he stripped the ball. Ball's on the ground. Nice play. Nice hustle play. But Sandites are going to retain the possession. I believe that's number 8. And now the Sandites bringing it out. He's got it the sideline. Got a couple men to beat. He cuts it across the field. Nice job there. Oh, he stripped the ball. Ball's on. Plays 80 yards for the score. Regular kicker, that's for sure.
He's the backup quarterback on this team as well. Threw really well. Threw really well in warm-ups.
So now, here we go. Pennington bringing the man in motion. He fakes, looking downfield. They found that vert. And good defense there by Shiloh. They're going to Campbell. Campbell seems to be the guy that's being able to get behind the defense.
Almost got behind him. Not a terrible throw there.
No, not a bad throw at all. Tell you what, Pennington has really found his rhythm, throwing very well so far. He's got, team-wise, there's 345 yards passing. I believe we got. Nice job, nice job. I'm sorry, that was 345 total. And we've got
yards, yeah.
243 for Pennington.
No gain there.
There we go, big play there.
Tried to go for the screen pass, wanted to try to cut it up the field, and there was nowhere to go. Met immediately.
Here we go. Pennington dropping way back. He's got a man. Hit immediately. They run a little stick route, and that's going to be enough for a first down. Brody Rutledge with the catch. That's going to move the chains. Got down to about the 30, well, let's say the 28-yard line, 13 yards for Rutledge. Pennington
Blake
hands
Jones
off
on
to
the
Jones.
keeper.
Jones, nice job. Who's number 78 there? He held on to that tackle.
On number 78, Aiden Stinnett.
Aiden Stinnett. Nice play by Stinnett. 5 minutes and 42 seconds to go. 29-yard line. Page driving once again. Shiloh seems to be able to get Page into third and fourth down situations, but Page is the one that is converting those right now. Two receivers to the right. Pennington throwing. Nice job
Great
by
defensive.
Solomon. Solomon, great defense in the zone. He found the football, and that pass was intended for number 8, Ryan Shoemaker.
A good vision there by Solomon.
So here we are again, long third down play. I don't think that
3rd and 11.
I don't think that Sand Springs has enough confidence in their kickers right now, so they're going to probably play this for 4 downs.
Yeah.
Place is getting loud at Champion Stadium. And here we go, Pennington. Snap is low. They're throwing a flag. Play is going to continue. Ball's, underthrown. I thought it was overthrown, but it was underthrown there. And now we got a flag in the backfield. It looks like it's in the position of holding. 4th down if they decline it. Nope, it's going to be an illegal shift. Penalty is declined. So it's going to be a fourth down now, 4th and 11. And like I said, kicking game has been a problem here for Sand Springs. And here we go. Big play in this ball game.
This would be a pretty long field goal from here, maybe looking at about, 47 yards if you have to kick from here.
Pennington dropping back. He steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be brought down. Ball's on the ground. Sand Springs is going to recover it, but it's not going to matter. Shiloh comes up with a big defensive stand, and with 5:06 remaining, Shiloh might have just retaken the momentum.
Big time sack right there, strip sack. Able to get the ball out of there, and absolutely, on 4th down, no less.
So here we go.
It didn't really matter if he fumbled or not.
Shiloh found a little bit last time. 3 plays, 80 yards for the score. They've got the ball with a chance to take the lead. Ball on the 29-yard line. And here we go.
You could say the momentum swung back into Shiloh Christian's favor.
Yeah, crowd's going here at Champion Stadium. Everybody on the edge of their seats, ready to go. Motion coming back to the right-hand side. Wisdom looking downfield. He's got Neal. Neal catches the ball. He's on to the 40. That's where he's going to be tackled.
All the way down to the 38.
38-yard line. It's a 33-yard gain. Brody Neal having himself a nice ball game. Wisdom hands off. Going up the middle is Williams. Williams got a big gain. He's all the way down to the, let's say, 17-yard line. Nice job by Williams. Shiloh moving the ball very quickly, and they're trying to get the Sand Springs off guard. Up the middle again is Williams. He's carrying a few tacklers. I can't even keep up with the stats. It's going so quickly.
Gets all the way, let's say, down to the 12-yard line.
Gain of, we'll say 4 on the play. So here we go. Wisdom trying to take the snap. Wisdom looking at, trying to go around the end. He does get around it. Ball stripped. Ball's out of bounds, though.
Maybe he lost some yards on that play.
I think he did lose a few yards. Back to the 14-yard line. Going to make it 3rd down, and we'll say 7. It seems like they're ready for Wisdom's runs right now. 3rd and 7, ball on the 14-yard line, 4:08 to go. Shiloh trailing 32-27. Khalil Mobley into the game. Ball goes to Henley around the end. Nothing doing there.
Wow.
Only gets about 2.
Well, he was met quick.
Now we got 4th down. This is not a game where you're kicking field goals.
Oh, no.
No, they're each team is
two
trying
good
to score.
Offensive teams, yeah, they believe in their offense. They're confident in what they can do. Huge 4th down. Trying to take the lead here.
So here we go, 4th down and 7. Ball on the 14-yard line. Snap. Wisdom looking left. He throwing back to the right. Gets it to Henley. Henley going to get it all the way up. It's a touchdown. Screen pass goes for a touchdown. Kaden Henley, the Razorback commitment, gets himself into the end zone on a 14-yard reception. And we've got a 33-32 lead just like that for the Shiloh Christian Saints.
And those extra points came back to bite Page. Because right now they would have the lead if they could just make extra points.
No kidding.
We're about to tie this ball game up.
Yeah.
It would be entirely different.
And we said early, we saw this, that the kicking game might be the end all here. And here we are, Saints up 33-32.
I'm thinking it's going to come down to whoever has the ball last here.
So it looks like Shiloh is going to go for 2 themselves. Play clock getting down to 9. Shiloh's going to have to take a quick timeout here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and Shiloh does take a timeout. 3 minutes and 16 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter of play. Shiloh has regained the lead. They're looking to go for 2 when we come back here on the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week, brought to you by the Arkansas Army National Guard. We will be back in just a moment. Back here at Champions Field, Shiloh looks like they're going to line up to go for 2 again with a 33-32 lead here. Been a back and forth ball game. Shiloh has regained the lead after a 78-yard touchdown pass here in the 3rd quarter, and then a nice drive. Get themselves in as Kaden Henley scores a touchdown from 14 yards out. Wisdom fakes the sweep. Makes a man miss. He gets up. He's going to get up for 2. Does he get it? No, they hold him just short. Hold him just short.
Stopped on the 1-yard line. You think he would have fell in, but, man, great defense there by Page.
Great play by Page. Great play by Page there. And, I'll tell you what, we've got one heck of a ball game. I don't know that we could have picked a better ball game for the first ever Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week.
Hey, not a bad one. Back and forth here. 1-point game.
Make sure
Christian's got to prove it on defense again.
Make sure you're sharing with everybody, letting them know that you're watching this game here on the Arkansas Sports Network. It is, man, what a ball game here. You're getting a chance to see Kaden Henley. It's big time, big time, big time. Thank you, Natural State Sports, for watching here on the Arkansas Sports Network. We appreciate you guys. It's been a lot of fun here. As, again, 33-32 is your score. Again, share this with somebody. Let everybody know that you're watching the first ever Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Go like us on Facebook. Go subscribe to us on YouTube. We will be bringing you Greenwood and Parkview live from War Memorial Stadium Thursday night. But before we get to that one, we got a great one going on right here. Ball is picked up on about the 7-yard line, going up, and they're going to get all the way to the 25-yard line where Page will start its drive. And I'll tell you what, Blake, you said something in the second quarter, and you may be Nostradamus when it comes to this. It might be whoever has the ball last wins this ball game.
Well, that's right, the way each offense is popping. I mean, they're getting down the field doing whatever they want to do. I mean, it's as soon as you get Ty Pennington down across the 50, he's hard to stop as soon as he can hit some of these receivers.
So here we go. 3:09 left. 33-32 is your score. Ball on the 24-yard line. Pennington brings a man in motion. Fake. Nice job there.
Ooh.
Nice job by Shiloh. I think maybe number 52 might have got his hand on that one. That was Brent Watney. Brick Watney got his hand on that one. Big one there for the Saints. Second down and 10. Ball handed off up the middle to Jones. Henley's there. Henley's there.
Folds him up.
Tell you what, I'll tell you what I like. I like what I've seen out of Henley. You know, he hadn't had just a superstar game, but you could see flashes of what he could really do.
Oh yeah,
a 6'3", 225-pound athlete out there at linebacker, catching passes. Third down and 8 for Page. Here we go. Pennington drops back. He's looking to his right. He's got a man, and that's Campbell. It's right at the sticks. It looks like it's going to be just short of the first down, and hey, they're going for it. I mean, like, no doubt about it. They're going for it.
Depends on the spot here. We'll wait and see where they set the football down.
So here we go, 4th and 1. And again, let's see what they do here. I don't like the shotgun handed off on 4th and 1, 4 yards deep in the backfield. Never turns out, but here we go. Good call, getting under center. Are they going to sneak it? Probably so. They try to get Shiloh to jump off sides. Pennington, they're trying to reset the clock. Yep, clock malfunction there. Two minutes and 22 seconds to go now. Play clock is reset. Now Page is looking to the sidelines for their call. Fourth down and 1, ball on the 44-yard line. That's the 34. He did get it. They got it wrong on the scoreboard.
Right,
he did get it.
Yeah, he just got it by a yard.
There it is.
Half a yard.
He got it, though, and that's all that matters. Pennington's helped himself with the run tonight. 12 carries now for 31 yards. Nothing spectacular, but he's keeping the defense honest. Pennington rolling out to his left. Pushed out of bounds, not before he gets a first down, though.
Out at about the 48. 1:42 left in the third.
12-yard gain. Make sure you're commenting and letting us know where you're watching this Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Let your town be known. And here we go. Shotgun formation. Jones to the right. Trips to the right-hand side. Single to the left. Jones motioned out. Quarterback draw. Really nowhere to go there. Gain of about 3. Pennington carrying the ball a little bit more. 385 total yards for the Sandites.
Looked like the right decision to keep the ball on the fake handoff that I had, or on the fake screen pass. Looked like he was going to try to throw it to Ben Jones out on the flat, or Blake Jones, but decided to keep it. But that hole closed up quick.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 49 of Shiloh. Going again.
Running
Pennington
again.
getting up the middle.
He's going to get all the way.
Yeah, looks like he's going to get a gain of about 5.
I think they'll spot him probably, I think right at the 45. Yeah, right at the 45, gain of 4. Looks like 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3, penalty. Or what am I saying penalty for? I don't know why. 34 seconds to go. I was looking at my penalty yardage. 5 penalties for 34 yards for Sand Springs. 3rd down and 3. Going to be a fun 4th quarter, folks. You're not going to want to miss it. Ball is snapped. Bobbled by Pennington. He's got a man, and it's caught. And
number 18 on the catch, I believe.
Okay.
No, number 10.
And he got 11 yards on that one. I'm going to give it to number 10, Jacob Blevins. He's had one heck of a ball game tonight. And Pennington really has shown out lately.
Yeah, he's got that trio of receivers he really likes to
Got
go
some
to.
guys, don't he?
Yeah.
So we're going to the 4th quarter. Shiloh takes a 33-32 lead into that 4th quarter. We got a lot of good football left for you here from Champion Stadium. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you're sharing this with somebody as we go to the 4th. 33-32. We'll be back with more Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week right after this.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, 0 jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
So we're back here, Champion Stadium. 1 quarter left to play, 1-point ball game. Sand Springs coming out. 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side, 1 to the right. They've got one heck of a trio of wideouts. Ball is faked. Nice wheel route there to the tight end. He makes a man miss. He's going to get to the paint. That's a touchdown. 34 yards. What a nice play there to Ryan Shoemaker. Ryan Shoemaker making himself known lately. And I tell you what, this is going to be a fun one going down to the end.
I mean, he made a great play after the catch. He really got away from one tackle, got away from another one, found a crease, got into the end zone. I mean, just a great play. I mean, he should have easily been tackled right after the catch there, but I mean, he found his way into the end zone.
Pennington now has 343 yards passing. Looking like one heck of a quarterback. Sand Springs has 468 total yards, and they're going for 2 here. See if Shiloh can keep them out. Pennington rolling, trying to throw back, and he's got it. There's Shoemaker again. 2-point conversion is good. Gets them a 7-point lead, and that's a big one.
An Eli Wisdom-style back shoulder throw right there.
That's a big one. We're going to take a quick break. 10 seconds into the 4th quarter. Sand Springs takes the lead on a 2-point conversion and a touchdown, 40-33. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Your family is your most prized possession. You want to take care of them. You want to give them the very best. And when it comes to choosing a pharmacy, you'll want someone who knows your name and understands both you and your way of life. At Rose Drug, they will take care of your family just like you were their own. They'll be someone that you can trust with the ones that you love the most. That's Rose Drug in Russellville. Call 968-1323 today.
Say thank you to all the fine sponsors that are making this available. Oh, we've got a fumble, and it goes into the end zone, and once it goes into the end zone, it's automatic. There was no control there. So we'll bring it out to the 20. Now Shiloh looking for the answer on offense, and again, boy, I tell you, like you said, Blake, I think we're in this one till the end.
Oh, that's right. I mean, it's staying a one-possession game right now, and it's 7-point game. I mean, this could be a 2-possession game right now if, you're able to take care of special teams on the Page's end. But, I mean, we'll see what Eli Wisdom's got. We'll see if he can answer and maybe tie this thing up.
11 minutes and 46 seconds to go. Eli Wisdom in the backfield. He's flanked by Bo Williams. Williams is going to get the ball. He had one heck of a drive last time. Gets up. Looks like they're going to mark him about 3 yards there. Williams getting a few carries here in the fourth quarter. A little bit bigger of a back. 2nd down and 7. Henley now in the backfield. Got 2 receivers to each side. Fake to Henley. Right there is Williams. Williams turns into the middle. He's going to get a big gain here. Gain of 19 yards all the way down to the 42-yard line. And Shiloh
right after the catch there,
trying to make it happen. Fake to Henley. Right there is Williams.
To his left.
Yep. Throwing it short. Trying to find Williams again.
Didn't work out for him on that play. Didn't just throw it at his feet. Threw it about, 2 yards in front of his feet.
Wisdom's 14 of 24, 242 yards. 3 touchdowns. Wisdom looking for Williams. Ball's thrown over his head. Now we got a 3rd and long.
Yeah, don't know what happened there. I mean, just tried for the screen pass there to look like Bo Williams just coming right out of the backfield, but couldn't get the ball to him. Threw too high.
10 minutes and 53 seconds now left in the ball game. Shiloh taking their signals.
3rd and 10.
Shotgun formation. Bunch set. Drop back to pass. Wisdom's got time. He's looking downfield. That's Anderson. Anderson going up. That was going to be tough. That was going to be tough to come down with. And here we go. Big decision time for Shiloh. They're going to keep the offense on the field. Probably rightfully so because, neither team's really having much success stopping the other one. 10:46 left. 4th down and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. Wisdom rolls out to the left. He throws to Neal. Ball is down. It wouldn't have been a 1st down anyway. Sand Springs comes away with the stop. And Sand Springs really filling that one.
That's huge. That's a big momentum swing. Because now they have the ball with great field position and the lead.
Big time swing for Page.
Yeah, up 7, getting the ball around. Let's see, they have the ball at the 42. At the Shiloh Christian 42. Not too far to go.
So Pennington now rolling out. He's looking downfield, nowhere to go. Pulls it down. Picks up about 3. Pennington has had one well of a ball game.
Looked like he was going to pass there. Got everybody looking downfield and tucks it, ran. I mean, just got tackled by the shoestrings. He was about to break one.
2nd down and 7. Ball on the 39-yard line of Shiloh Christian. Handoff goes up the middle. Cooper Dar was stiff-armed, and he gets up the field. Going to get close to a first down. I don't think they're going to get it quite.
No, set up a 3rd and short.
3rd and short. You know
Third
this is
and
4
2.
down territory. They're not even playing like they're going to punt anymore.
Oh, no.
Blake Jones with the big carry there. He picked up 5 on that carry. Now, Page looking at their coaches.
Shiloh Christian's had a hard time stopping them in short yardage situations.
Pennington pulls it down. He's going to get the first down. Looks like a 5-yard gain by Pennington. Pennington starting to show himself as the MVP of this ball game.
Got a bad spot there. Got to spot him right at the 30.
First down, though.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. 17 carries, 58 yards for Pennington. Got him down for 19 of 23 for 343 yards. He has had one well of a ball game. Pennington hands it off. He gets up the field. Shiloh's missing some tackles. Cooper Dar there to clean it up.
Blake Jones fighting for every yard.
Yeah, Blake Jones, tough one, man. He's
5
a tough
yards
one.
on that one. 6
Looks
yards.
like got 6, yeah. Shiloh may be getting a little bit tired on defense. They've been on defense for quite a bit since the second quarter. He's getting up the field, and again, it just seems like they're leaning on him just enough at this point.
Yeah, that 5-6 yard gain is getting a little bit too easy.
10 yards. 10 yards for Jones.
Setting up first down after first down.
Ball on the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, 8 minutes and 11 seconds. Got a flag on the play. Five-yard penalty. 39 yards of penalties for Page. Looks like we're going to have 4 wides. All of them are trouble, I can tell you, every one of them.
Yeah.
They're tough. They're tough. Pennington, low snap, hands it off. Nice job there by Shiloh, getting them in the backfield.
Big number 78.
Big number 78, number 45, Tristan Mason. Number 78, Aiden Stennett. No gain on the play. 7:50 to go. 2nd down and 15. Ball on the 19-yard line. I'll tell you, if Shiloh can hold them here, I don't know that Page has got enough of a kicker to make this a field goal from here.
Oh, no. I don't think so.
Rolling right is Pennington. Pennington looking. He's got a man. And it looks like, did he drop it?
No, they're going to give it to him.
Well, nobody is reacting, so I assume that he got it. Your 2nd and 15 goes to 3rd down. And 3?
Looks like 3.
Pennington takes it up the middle. He's going to be stopped short, it looks like.
He didn't even make it back to the 5.
They mark it on the 6, so he picked up 1 on the carry. And here we go, decision time now for the Sandites. Biggest play in the ball game right here. You pick this one up. It's going to be tough for Shiloh. They stop him. They try to get him to jump off sides. He didn't jump. 6:22 and counting. 4th down and 3. They're trying to draw him off sides again. Nice job by Shiloh. Play clock is running down. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them. 6 minutes, 14 seconds left in this ball game. Page with a 40-33 lead and driving. We'll be back in just a moment with more. The Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week brought to you by the Arkansas Army National Guard.
I hope he's not working.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Back here on the Arkansas Sports Network, Game of the Week. 6 minutes, 14 seconds left here in this ball game. 40-33. Page with a lead and the ball. Ball on the 7-yard line. This is a huge play in this ball game. They pick it up, they may win. If they don't pick it up, Shiloh's still got a chance. Pennington drops back. Henley's after him. He throws it into the end zone. Nobody's there. It's incomplete.
What a huge stop for Shiloh Christian.
And I'll tell you what, Henley just mashed Pennington.
He gets there so fast.
My goodness.
The speed on Henley. That closing speed is dangerous.
And that was a massive play. 6 minutes and 8 seconds left, and I can tell you we couldn't have picked a better first game for the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Brad Caldwell, Blake Miller, Bill Harshaw, and Trey Johnson bringing you all the action here from Champion Stadium in Springdale, Arkansas. 6:08 remaining in this ball game, and Shiloh's got the ball with a chance maybe to have it last and win the ball game.
They're going to travel down the whole field.
And I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to give it back to them too early.
No.
You need a long, and when I say long, I mean 6-minute drive.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's long in football these days. Henley goes in motion, lining up as the H-back. Wisdom going around the end. He's got some blocks. He gets up across the 20, across the 25. Looks like he got to the 26. And that's going to be a 20-yard pickup for Wisdom.
How's that for breathing room?
That'll work. That'll work. Wisdom picked up 26 on that carry, or 20 on that carry, I should say. .602 and counting. 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. Hand off to Henley. Henley gets up. He's going to be brought down, not before he falls forward. He's going to fall forward just about every time.
Oh, yeah. That time for about 4 extra yards.
Looks like he gained 7 on that play. 2nd and 3. That's a good. That's good. Shiloh's been in long situations for many parts since the second quarter. It's good to get those 7 yards early.
Yeah, Henley was hit pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Williams at the H-back. Williams at the halfback. And it's going to be enough for a first down. Williams getting a few carries here in the second half. He picks up 4. Gets them across the 31 onto the 32. That's enough for a first down. Clock is ticking. 5 minutes and 23 seconds left here in the ball game. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Wisdom, little quarterback draw play. They seem to have it stepped out there. Yep, that's going to be enough.
Be a late hit.
That's going to be 15-81. He was telling him about it, but he sure did get it right there. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Wisdom, little quarterback draw play. They seem to have it stepped out there. And that ball game. 15 more. And so now Shiloh on the march. 5 minutes and 7 seconds to go. 40-33 is your score. Shiloh now in Sand Springs territory. And if I'm Shiloh, I know you got to score when you can score, but you don't want to score too quickly.
Not too fast. You don't want to give them all the time in the world to work with to come back and beat you.
Handoff goes up the middle. Williams again. There's a flag on the play. That's going to be holding, most likely. Going to back them up. That's exactly what it is, holding. So that's going to get 1st and 20 with 5:02 left, and going to back Shiloh up into their own territory, back to the 45-yard line. First and 21 now. So he got it back to the 44. So that penalty, you just gave it back, basically. Wisdom looking at a screen. Ball's down low. It's incomplete.
Jordan Solomon was going to get hit immediately anyway.
Yeah, that was going nowhere quick. What a ball game it has been at Champions Field. Just exactly what we thought it would be. Last year was a 1-point game between these two, and right now it's a 1-possession game with 4:53 left. Henley's going to flank Wisdom to the left. Man in motion is Solomon. We've got a whistle. That looks like a delay of game. Shiloh's not helping themselves here after the penalty.
Yeah.
So
it
they
looks like the receivers on the left side have trouble getting lined up. They're confused about who was supposed to be lined up on the line of scrimmage and who was supposed to be off.
Well, after
Kept
the 15,
switching back and forth. I mean, you can't do that.
After the 15-yard penalty, they've given it back, and now it's 2nd and 26. Got to get to Bentonville. It's a long, long way.
That's a long way. That's a little bit up 49.
Man in motion is Solomons. Dropping back to pass is Wisdom. Wisdom being flushed. He's going right. He's got some room. He's got one deep. That's Williams. Ball is dropped. Tough throw. It would have been tough catch. It did hit his hands. That was a big one, though.
That would have been a game changer. That would have been a first down catch.
Third down. Whew. 26 to go. Not too many plays in the old playbook for 3rd and 26.
I mean, ball hit him right in the hands.
If you got Darren McFadden, run draw, right? That's it. 4:45 left. Looks like Coach Conaway's going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 7-point lead for Page as we wind this thing down. You're watching the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week, brought to you by the Arkansas Army National Guard.
Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Eli Wisdom, 14 of 27, 272 yards. but none more important than what he's got coming right here. Third down, 26 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. Wisdom looking to take the snap. He's looking downfield. He's got a man. That's Solomon. Trying to get a PI there. Nothing there.
Good D. All over him.
All over him. That was a tough one.
He would have had to fit that ball into a very small window. It's just couldn't happen.
4:39 to go. Fourth down. 26. Fourth down and 26. And they're going to bring the punt team out. I just don't really, what other choices do you have?
Yeah. Too far to try to make it.
Anderson kicks it.
What a kick.
Nice kick. Going to take a good shallow bounce, get inside the 10, all the way down to the 9-yard line. Big one there. 4:29 now. If Shiloh can stiffen up on defense right here, this could be one of the better plays because, again, the kicking game for Sand Springs is just really not there. And so if Shiloh can keep them on this end of the field, they're going to have a shorter field to play with.
That's right. I mean, you can't make this a two-possession game. I mean, you got to play good defense and, hope you can stop their run game.
Well, I tell you what,
a quick passing game. I mean, they've had trouble stopping a lot. But what can you say?
If this is not a career game for Ty Pennington, I don't know what is.
It's hard to stop a guy like this who's having a great game, who is really, when you're playing as well as this kid, it's hard to find an answer for him.
Pennington taking the snap. Oh, that's Henley. My gosh, that's what we came here to see, folks. If you want to watch a game with a Razorback commitment, that's it right there.
Great game, who is really, when you're playing as well as this kid, it's hard to find an answer for him.
Pennington taking the snap. Oh, that's Henley. My gosh. No gain on the play. Henley making his presence known. 3:57 left here in the ball game. Second down and 10. Ball on the 9-yard line. Fake handoff. Rolling right. Got a man. And I tell you what, those receivers just keep popping.
Good enough for a first down all the way down to the 25.
Got it to the 23, but that's going to be 14 yards and enough for a first down, and those yards just keep piling up for Pennington. Jacob Blevins having a nice ball game, folks. Ball on the 23, hand off, goes up the middle. Shiloh's there. I'll tell you what, if there's a team in 4A that's better than this Sand Springs team, I'll be very, very surprised. Not to say it's not out there, but it's a very, very good team. This quarterback, he looks good. He's going to be playing somewhere on the college level next year. I just don't know where. Penalty is going to be on Shiloh. Going to move the ball up to the 30. I'm not sure what was called there. Face mask, 5-yard face mask. Thank you. So we got second. Is it second down? Are they going back to first? It is first down. About 4 yards to go now. Sand Springs taking their time for the first time all game long. Shiloh bringing the blitz off the edge. It's picked up. They're running it up the middle. So now we got.
Yeah, they're going to try to bleed as much of this clock as they can.
Just a minuscule gain right there, but we'll give him one. 2nd and 4. We're going to go 3. Ball on the 31. Under 3 minutes and rolling. Shiloh has 1 timeout. Sand Springs with 2.
Yeah, they can get this all the way down to 2.5 minutes before they snap it.
Pennington now looking to take the snap, 4 on the play clock. Fakes the handoff. He's got nowhere to go, but he's throwing deep, and my gosh, those receivers, what do they got? What do they got? They call it incomplete. I'll tell you what, I don't know if that might have been influences by the coaches there, but whatever it was
like
good for the Saints.
Looked like he had control on the way down, but as soon as he hit the ground, the
close.
ball popped out.
It was close.
Yeah.
It was close for sure. 3rd down and 3. Ball on the 31-yard line. Biggest play of the ball game right here. High-powered offense for this Sandite ball club. They're going to be a hard one to handle in Oklahoma this year. I can tell you that for sure. Handoff goes to the right side. There's Henley flashing again. And again, that's what you want to see. I tell you what, I've been impressed with this kid. He has been a very good player for the Saints tonight.
When he meets you, you go backwards. Absolutely. He's coming in too fast. Coming in hot.
Boy, I tell you what, he reads the play well, and he fills that hole. My goodness.
The closing speed with this guy. He's so fast. As soon as he locks his eyes on his target, he gets there quick.
So now we've got a big play here, Blake. I mean, 4th down, they haven't been afraid to go for it here. What do you do? I would say safe bet is to punt it away, being on the 30, 31-yard line. Take your chances with your defense. Up 7 for sure, but I don't know. I think if I'm not mistaken, and I may be, in Arkansas you don't go to overtime in non-conference.
You can't end in a tie.
You can't end in a tie.
If you're Sand Springs here, maybe a little play action, dump it out to the flat, just get the few yards you need. Because one more 1st down here, and you pretty well sealed it.
That's it. 1st down pretty much does the trick. No timeouts left for Sand Springs. They're trying to get both teams back out. 4th down and 3. 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go. Sand Springs, see what they're going to do. They're going to roll the dice and bring the offense back out. Sure does look like that's exactly what they're going to do. They haven't not been interested in kicking the ball all game long.
No.
And here we go. 3 stud wide receivers to the right-hand side. Pennington flanked by Jones. Here we go. Pennington going to take it. He is blanked. Is he stopped? Oh, he got the second effort. I think that's going to be enough for a 1st down. We will see.
Well, he was initially stopped short, and he pushed the
Where
pile.
is the spot? Oh, my goodness. What? Look at that spot. They're going to bring out the chains. And this pretty much will do it right here. Got Shiloh players in front of her shot. And that's it, folks. He got it by half of a length of a football. And that's going to do it. Barring some miracle here, Sand Springs going to walk away with a victory. What a ball game, though. What a game it has been. We have given you an Arkansas Razorback commit that has looked pretty darn good on this football field tonight. We have given you a great ball game for the first ever Arkansas Sports Network game of the week. I don't know what more you could ask for. 1 minute and 55 seconds and rolling. What an awesome ball game. What a great time to be a part of high school football. Looked like that they did move, and they sure did.
Like Sand Springs jumped offside or jumped first, or
looked like they did jump first. They're going to move them back.
False start, yeah.
8 penalties for 59 yards for Sand Springs tonight, but 525 yards of offense.
Oh, yeah. Moving the ball with ease.
Actually, I need to update my stats because I forgot to add the 3-yard gain that Pennington got. 528.
Yeah.
And he's going to go ahead and mark it and take the knee here. Going to take a few off the offense, but what a ball game it was tonight. here at Champions Field. It's going to be, Shiloh's going to be licking their wounds a little bit. They'll have Berryville next week. I don't feel very good for Berryville next week. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. Shiloh's going to be ready.
Oh, they're going to be mad after this loss.
They're not going to be very happy. They don't like losing around here as it is, and especially not on their home field. What a ball game it's been between the 4A state champion and Class 6A Sand Springs. And if it's been any indication, Sand Springs is an improved football team from what they were last year. And I'll tell you what, Mr. Pennington had one well of a game tonight. Ty Pennington, 21 carries, 60 yards, and he was 21 of 27, 369 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
That was just a great game through the air for that kid. He's going to do. They're going to go pretty far in the playoffs. 7-5 last year. They're a much improved team. I see them winning a lot more than 7 games this year.
Very good ball team. Very good ball game. We appreciate every one of you joining us here. We're going to go to a quick break, and we'll wrap things up here from Champions Field. Final score is Sand Springs Page High School 40, Shiloh Christian Saints 33. We'll be back in just a moment.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, 0 jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Back here at Arkansas Sports Network. First ever game of the week, and what a game of the week it was. Brad Caldwell, Blake Miller, Bill Harshaw, Trey Johnson bringing you the action from Champions Field. Blake, give us some thoughts on the ball game.
Oh, really, Shiloh Christian outplayed. Ty Pennington had just a really big game. I think they lost last year to this team by 1 point. They came in today. I mean, we had a lot of hype around Shiloh Christian with, you know, Kaden Henley and Eli Wisdom and everything. And then, I mean, Ty Pennington and his trio of receivers, I mean, they were just too much for the secondary of Shiloh Christian.
Well, I'd have to say that's the difference. Pennington got into a rhythm after the first quarter and really just torched the defense of Shiloh Christian.
And Shiloh, I mean, normally an excellent defensive team.
Well, they're playing.
That goes to show you how really good Sand Springs really is.
So what I had for Sand Springs for Ty Pennington, he had 20. He was 21 of 27, 369 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. He carried the ball 21 times for 60 yards, 2.9 yards per carry, but it was enough. It was enough to keep the defense honest. You got to look at these receivers, though. Just look at it. Ryan Shoemaker, three catches, 59 yards, 1 touchdown. Jacob Blevins, 4 catches, 55 yards, 1 touchdown. Brody Rutledge, 6 catches, 117 yards and a touchdown and a passing touchdown. And then Keaton Campbell, he had 6 catches, 114 yards, and another touchdown. I mean, that was very tough to contend with and really probably ended up being the difference in the ballgame.
The wide receiver reverse pass might be the play of the game.
Yeah, it was the one that got the momentum.
Oh, yeah. And that's what started the back and forth there for a little bit, and then, Sand Springs able to outlast Shiloh Christian, and, but Shiloh, I mean, I feel bad for who Berryville's got Shiloh Christian next. I feel really bad for Berryville because they're going to have a really mad Shiloh Christian team to deal with.
So, again, we'd like to remind you that you can catch the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week live from War Memorial Stadium next week, as we will be bringing you the Greenwood Bulldogs and the Parkview Patriots. Yet another Arkansas Razorback commitment on the field. You're not going to want to miss this, guys. Please get the word out. Help us share it with everybody you know. We're going to be bringing you great football all year long. Next Thursday, join us right here on the Arkansas Sports Network for Greenwood and Parkview. We will see you later.